evening and welcome to high school football. It's week number 9. Yes, that's right. The end of the regular season is upon us. With this one, we are at Wolcott, Indiana, Tri-County High School for a battle in the Midwest Conference today as two teams anxious for a victory looking to crawl out of the basement of the Midwest Conference. Both squads winless 0-4 in conference play. A couple of the most personable coaches you'll want to meet anywhere going up against each other. For North Newton, it's Scott Roush, 23-23 in his 5th year at North Newton. Meanwhile, Tri-County, with a new coach at the helm this year, it's Jake West, South Newton grad Jake West, 1-7 in his first year at TC. Sanker rankings have North Newton at 297 overall and Tri-County 302 overall in the state in 1A. No, that's state rankings. Last outing, North Newton lost last week in tough game to North White, 28-18. While Tri-County took the long road trip to Indianapolis, but came up short to Indiana Def, 30-22. These two teams' schedules against common foes are both at 0-4. Opponents' records for North Newton is 34-21. Tri-County 39-23. This series in the last 35 years has been a tight one, with North Newton currently holding a 7-6 advantage. And the last meeting was a 12-0 North Newton win on October 15th of last year. Looks like a good night for football weather right now anyways. 60 degrees on the field. Southwest winds at 13 miles an hour. I'm sure they are gusting a little higher than that, but it didn't seem as bad as it was earlier in the afternoon, with a ranking of 24% humidity. Bob Kurtz, you said they are predicting rain for 7 o'clock. Is that right?
Yeah. It's they're moving it forward. Used to what Greg just said, it was 10 o'clock. Now they've moved it a couple of hours earlier, so it might be rainy out there tonight. Maybe
we'll get it in. That would be nice if we can get it in dry conditions. Why don't we take our first time out here on the pregame show? Come on back for more on 3kg.com.
High-quality, personalized dental service is what they do at Hillcrest Dental. For over 40 years, generations have relied on Hillcrest Dental for beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. John Ayler and Dr. Jack Drone look forward to seeing you for your next dental visit. For information or to set your appointment, call 219-866-7117. That's 219-866-7117. Or visit hillcrestdental.net. Hillcrest Dental is a proud sponsor of all high school athletics.
Hi, this is Chuck Clark with the Underwood Insurance Agency, formerly Preferred Insurance Group. Are you tired of being sacked every month with your auto insurance bill? Do you feel you just pay your premium to your agent and never hear from them? We at the Underwood Insurance Agency work with over 10 insurance carriers to get you our best rate and coverage we can, and we pride ourselves on serving our customers like they are our family. We are conveniently located in Remington and Lafayette. We can be reached at underwoodagency.com. Reach out to us to score big savings.
Working with our customers has been Kentland Bank's trademark for 87 years. We're dedicated to making your visit a lasting one, and helping you achieve your goals is our #1 priority. With 5 locations, Kentland Bank offers all loans needed for today's businesses and families, including car loans, mortgages, agriculture, and commercial loans. We're here to make your busy life less hectic by offering online and mobile banking, bill pay, and P2P payments. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Tri-County High School. I'm Bill Kay, joined by my play-by-play expert partner, Bob Kurtz, and our expert analysis cameraman, Greg Willis. So
He does it all, doesn't he?
yes, he does. Yes, he does. And nicely done, too.
I'm just happy I'm inside.
Wanted to stick you outside, but you bulldozed your way in here. So
Other scores from last week of our area squads include Andrean knocking off KV 33-0. West Central big over Frontier 46-6. South Newton 43. South Central nothing. And Bob, what did South Newton played last night and got another win, right? They beat Frontier in a Thursday night game. What was that
it
score?
was 35-6.
So the Rebels are already preparing for sectional action.
6-3. How about South Newton? Huh?
That's awesome. North White beat North Newton last week. We said that 28-8. In that sectional, these two teams are lined up in different sectionals. North Newton is in the class sectional 41 1A, while Tri-County in sectional 43 of 1A. TC will be at Tri-Central, and North Newton will be at Culver. Culver is 5-3. Tri-Central is 2-6. Greg, how much emphasis as a coach, you're a former coach, do you place at this point? You know, are you still thinking about sectionals at all, or are you just thinking about this game?
Oh, no, I think, you just kind of dual hat. You want to go in, get a good tune-up before going into your sectional, but you don't want to look forward. And, it's I was sitting here looking at the flag flying and the way it's going, and I remember we played here, probably about 8 or 9 years ago, except the wind was coming out of the south. And we punted the ball on the 40, and it got to the 50, and then ended up back at our own 20. So it was gusting like that. And I think we threw 3 passes that night, and I think Tri-County threw 5, and the game was over in like an hour and 45 minutes. But the weather could play a major factor tonight. And, one of these teams is going to get their first win in conference, and they're going to build on that going into the sectional.
This game could be a little bit like the game we saw last night for you football fans that were watching pro football last night. If you
use
want to
that
call
term
it.
loosely,
yeah, if you want to
sure.
call it. But what I'm saying is 2 offensively challenged squads so far this year.
It is, and I think I have not seen North Newton play. We've seen Tri-County a couple times. I think the biggest thing for Tri-County and Jake, first-year coaches, what's their identity? Are they going to be a running team, throwing team? The very first 2 times we saw them play, they really tried to hit the vertical game a lot. Well, that's that can be a big play, but also is not a very high percentage. So I'm really looking at Tri-County to see what's their identity going to be. North Newton with Scott Rao, you're going to get the wing tee. It's going to be ground and pound. And
you got 14 guys from North Newton suited up tonight.
Right, and we were talking about this before we came on the air. It's amazing that they've been able to play 8 games with only 14, 15 kids. And, I feel for Scott. He's a good guy. He's a good coach. And I think from what we talked about at the showcase and stuff, he's never complained about it. He just goes. He knows that's the situation, and he does the best with what he's got with that.
And the thing I think that bothers him most, not only on game night, but practices. You can't even go 11 on 11.
Nope.
You can't ever go live like that, can you?
No, you can't. I've had JV teams that had. It's easier for Coach Rao to turn around and count the guys on the sidelines than it is the 11 guys on the field. To make
Absolutely,
sure you got
yeah.
everything, and that's not a good feeling. So, but that's the situation. It is what it is, and Jake's done a good job of getting Tri-County's numbers back up, like we talked about. Mark Hall at West Central. So, we'll see how this one goes.
North Newton averages 8.6 points per game. Tri-County 11.1. So, early points, I suppose, are going to be a big, part of who wins this game, won't it? Whoever gets a big lead.
Well, I think
Or a lead
to me, it's going to be an almost scoring. Back who's going to score in the red zone? Who's going to get that turnover that puts them on the short field? Because I don't think you're going to see either one of these teams with a 12 or 13 play drive going 80, 85 yards. It's going to have to be a turnover in the short field or something along those lines. And we'll see. Maybe we're going to pull out all the stops, onside kicks, flea flickers. whatever. Both of these coaches need to get their offense going.
On the defensive end, both teams pretty close there also. North Newton has been giving up 37.7 points per game. Tri-County giving up 33.3. I think it's time we should take our second timeout here in the 3KG pregame show. Again, it's Week 9 football. North Newton at Tri-County on 3KG.com.
High-quality personalized dental service is what they do at Hillcrest Dental. For over 40 years, generations have relied on Hillcrest Dental for beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. John Ayler and Dr. Jack Drone look forward to seeing you for your next dental visit. For information or to set your appointment, call 219-866-7117. That's 219-866-7117 or visit hillcrestdental.net. Hillcrest Dental is a proud sponsor of all high school athletics.
Hi, this is Chuck Clark with the Underwood Insurance Agency, formerly Preferred Insurance Group. Are you tired of being sacked every month with your auto insurance bill? Do you feel you just pay your premium to your agent and never hear from them? We at the Underwood Insurance Agency work with over 10 insurance carriers to get you our best rate and coverage we can, and we pride ourselves on serving our customers like they are our family. We are conveniently located in Remington and Lafayette. We can be reached at underwoodagency.com. Reach out to us to score big savings.
Working with our customers has been Kentland Bank's trademark for 87 years. We're dedicated to making your visit a lasting one, and helping you achieve your goals is our #1 priority. With 5 locations, Kentland Bank offers all loans needed for today's businesses and families, including car loans, mortgages, agriculture, and commercial loans. We're here to make your busy life less hectic by offering online and mobile banking, bill pay, and P2P payments. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Reinforcements Designs is a full-service graphic design, screen printing, and sign shop. They offer logo designs, screen printing, banners, signs, vehicle lettering and graphics, airbrushing, vinyl letterings, digital printed graphics, freehand engraving, and more. 37 years of design and graphics, Reem Bontrager will help you come up with a customized project of your ideal or plan. Just ask. Give Reinforcements Design a call at 219-866-8626 for your next graphic design project.
Pulver Psychological Services offers psychological counseling, consultation, and assessment. Locally owned and operated, Pulver Psych focuses on solutions for the community and serves as support for individuals, families, and organizations. Whether you're in need of personal, family, or success counseling, Pulver Psychological Services can help you reach your life goals. Increase work satisfaction, have better relationship compatibility, improve sports performance. Get in touch with Pulver Psychological Services by visiting pulverpsych.com.
Welcome back to Tri-County High School. It's high school football season closer action here tonight. North Newton visiting Tri-County on 3KG.com. Starting lineups for like this for Tri-County. Jacob Stoller, wide receiver, is one starter. Kevin Martinez is the other wide out. J.P. Schlemmerhorn is a running back for the Cavs. Kobe Baylor is their quarterback. He's a junior. Bryce McMorrow, a sophomore, is a wide receiver. Eric Minnick, a senior, is a defensive end. Linebacker Jonathan Pearson, a running back, LB, running back on the offense. Obviously, Gabe Sanders, a freshman, gets a start tonight as a running back linebacker. Tyson Jordan is lineman, and the lights went out, so I'm shut out here, Bobby.
Okay.
Back like ideas of last week when we were in the dark at our last ball game.
There you go.
All right. That'll help. We're getting ready for our national anthem.
Our video.
Anyways.
Timeout here?
Yeah, why don't we take a timeout as There's time for our national anthem here. You are watching.
Founded in 1931, Community State Bank in Brook is your community bank. We specialize in relationship banking while offering the technology required to meet your modern banking needs. Community State Bank is the area leader in new construction loans and home mortgages. Our lenders know small business and have products to meet your farm and business needs. We're available to get to know you and your needs today at 224 West Main in Brook or by calling 219-275-2441.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Meet you at Arnie's, Rensselaer's go-to pizza and so much more. Pizza, sandwiches, burgers are here. Don't forget about dessert. Wings, cheese sticks, garlic bread too. Arnie's pizza menu has something for everyone. Dine in or carry out in the best pizza in town. Located across from St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer. Call 219-866-9999 and meet you at Arnie's.
In agriculture, preparation is important. Dedication is you deciding what to plant and then asking what it will take for a good crop. How much work will it take to produce the final crop? In sports, preparation is vital in becoming the best you can be. Dedication is a will of achievements for a winning desire. Corbett Farms encourages everyone to do their best by having a winning spirit, attitude, and achievement. Your positivity will make a difference. Corbett Farms is proud to sponsor high school sports.
After a hard day's work or play, it's time for some relaxation, and there's no better place than Unwind on Front Street in Rensselaer. For massage therapy, facials, spray tanning, yoga classes, and wellness, stop by Unwind. They also offer student-athletes 30-minute massages for $25. Alina would like to thank Unwind's loyal customers for their patronage since 2016. To make an appointment, call Unwind at 219-869-0290.
Yes, much better.
Like we got our lighting problem figured out here.
Had to shift around a little bit. Thanks, Matt Hall, there for helping us out there.
Yes, indeed. Thanks to all Jeff LeBeau, AD here, and all the staff at Tri-County.
This is quite a view up here.
It is.
They've raised the level of the press box up here so you can see better, and it's
nice.
Got it to ourselves here tonight. That's
one of the best views we've got.
Yeah.
That we've
see the
seen.
Scoreboard, all right, and the field.
Hey, the rest of our starting lineup, might as well get them since I can read them now. Efren Bowles, a sophomore, is a lineman for the Cavs, Sabre Province. A freshman is a lineman for TC. Kobe Hathaway is a sophomore lineman. And we'll slate over to North Newton real quick here. Rhett Fox is the sophomore quarterback. Andrew Kolovitz is the fullback senior. Hayden Lacoste is a freshman tight end. Split end Cale Ellinger is a senior. Halfback Caleb Johnson is a junior. Offensive linemen include Derek Port, senior. Sebastian Schoon, a junior. Johnny Johnson is a freshman. Braden Crane, a senior. And Diego Diaz is a junior.
All right, we're about set to go. I think they said Tri-County won the toss, deferred to the second half, so North Newton should be getting the ball here first. The wind's going to play a factor tonight, isn't it? It's blowing from the southwest at 13 miles an hour, so that's, what does that mean, coming from this way? Across the field, I guess?
I guess so.
Where's the flag? What's the flag look like?
The flag, to me, looks like it's blowing almost straight west.
Straight west, well.
But it's kind of died down right now.
It's kind of mostly gusting on and off, yeah. Other games of our area teams, Rensselaer Central on the road, 5-3 Bombers at 5-3 Lewis Cass. KV 4-4 is at 2-6 Highland, and 7-1 West Central is at 5-2 North Wide. As we said earlier, North Newton already in the books with a victory here as a rare Thursday night game, and the Rebs took it to Frontier last night to finish their regular season at 6-3.
All right, Tri-County will boot it away. Spartans playing up around the 20-yard line to get this kick. We're underway. Red uniforms, blue helmets for the Cavs, blue numbers, white tops, navy blue bottoms, and navy blue helmets for the Spartans. A kick. It's a good one. Fielded by number 12, Caleb Johnson. Runs up the middle of the field. Got some running room, still on his feet. Gets it across midfield. What a run by Johnson. Finally gets hauled down in Cavalier territory, and a good start for the Spartans.
Well, he found some open spaces, open green territory right up the gut there, Bob.
He did.
Will, dead center of the field, and took advantage of a couple of missed Tri-County tackles. Arm tackles weren't going to stop him. Yes, he had a lot of he was running downhill, they say.
Ball's at the 47-yard line of Tri-County. Rhett Fox, the Southmore quarterback, wearing number 2 with the wing tee set. One running back behind the 2 wings on the left and right. Man in motion. The ball handed off to number 35, Connor Scotella. Got a couple of yards before being hauled down by 3 or 4 Cavaliers. Up to the 44, gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Just underway. Tri-County and North Newton in a Midwest Conference football matchup in the regular season finale. What's that? Stats?
Yeah. There we go.
Well, North Newton, nothing fancy. They're wing teed, and you're going to have a lead. You'll have a belly play to the fullback and then a counter.
Fox, here you go, Greg.
Thank you.
Hands it off to number 5, Andrew Clovis. Gets it across the 40.
Clovis is their leading rusher on the season. North Newton with just 629 yards on the ground. Of course, they've played one less game than everybody else. They had one canceled earlier. But
I'd have canceled North Judson, too, if I had the chance.
Yeah, there you go.
Ball up to the 39-yard line now. 3rd down and 2.
Clovis had 309 of that 629 yards himself.
Wide out to the left here, the far side. Wing tee set for Fox. Man in motion. Ball handed off to Clovis. Got good running room. Cross the 30 to near the 20-yard line.
Little trap, fullback trap.
North Newton driving now. They're at the Tri-County 21.
The other main rusher for the Spartans this season has been Caleb Johnson, who returned that kickoff. He's got 231 yards. Red Fox won't throw it much. He's only 29 of 73 on the season for 352 yards, 3 touchdowns, 5 interceptions.
Clovis is the running back behind Fox. Man in motion now. Clovis has got it up the middle. Got a good push across to near the 15. May have picked up 5 or 6 on the play there. Just straight ahead running, right, Greg?
Yeah, like I said, we saw a lead. We saw a belly, another belly trap. It's basic wing tee stuff.
Until Tri-County stops it, they're going to continue to probably do it all night, right?
And they've stayed running the ball to the right. They have yet to run the ball to the left.
2nd down and 4 at the 20-yard line.
There's your trap.
Hand it off up the middle, and it's going to be a touchdown for number 5, Andrew Clovis. From 16 yards, 15 yards out.
Well, that started off exactly the way Scott Rowell wanted to do.
Absolutely. Clovis, a 15-yard run. And they'll try for 2. That was pretty easy for the Spartans. Wing tee set and going for 2 points here on the conversion. Man in motion. Ball handed off to Clovis, and he scores a 2-point conversion.
Well, the trap's been good for North there on that series.
Boy, not much resistance from Tri-County defense there, was it? Got pushed around and not the way you want to start. 8-0. Good start for the Spartans, though. I bet they haven't had too many leads. Maybe the first game of the year they had one.
Guys that got to get involved, the leading tacklers for that Tri-County defense include Eric Minnick, he's a senior. He's had 74 stops, and Jonathan Pearson is a sophomore only. He's had 73 on the season. J.P. Schlemmer is at 49 tackles. And Kobe Baylor from his backfield slot, the quarterback going both ways, of course, has got 45 tackles.
So North Newton in the first 4 minutes has matched their average.
Yeah.
So we were talking about offense. Maybe we were wrong. Maybe it's going to be an offensive shootout.
Well, Jake West has got to be disappointed the way his defense played that series.
Clovis on the kick for the Spartans.
Clovis will boot it away. The Upmen are at the 20-yard line.
Martinez back deep for the Cavaliers.
Is a kick. It's a short one. It's going to go out of bounds at the 30.
Flag on the play.
Now, I never know in high school football where they're going to put it. So
It always confuses us, doesn't it?
I think can't be the 25. That's
Looks like we're going on the 35.
They got it lined up on the 25. No,
that's not right.
They're going to
move
be
the 35, doesn't it?
They're moving it, yeah.
No, they go over
Maybe
36.
they go from where it goes out of bounds, the 5-yard penalty.
5-yard where it went out of bounds, yeah.
36-yard line.
First and 10 for the Cavs at the 36. Of course, Cody Baylor is in shotgun formation with 2 running backs right beside him here. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left.
Well, we
And
got a
Baylor
fumble.
fumbles it, and North Newton has recovered it, I believe. Well, that's just a sloppy play by the Cavaliers, and the Spartans take advantage. Man, Bill, Tri-County is sleepwalking through this first part of the game.
They are. I mean, you cannot let any kind of an opponent get that kind of a jump on you where they return a great kickoff and then just march right through, mostly on the hands of the fullback.
Yeah.
Nobody's tackling them.
Ball's at the 32-yard line of Tri-County, though. North Newton would love nothing more than to punch another one in here and really put the Cavaliers on their heels. Fox with a man in motion.
Trap
Clovis
again.
has got it again. Good run. Across the 30-yard line to the
Pierce with a stop for the Cavaliers.
26. I was looking, and there's no numbers on the other side. No wonder I couldn't figure that out. Look, there isn't any. There's
right.
There's no numbers on there, just on this side only. Gain of about 6 to 7 on that one. Ball's at the 26-yard line. Ball handed off. That's much better defense by the Cavs that time.
Johnson on the carry.
Johnson carried it up to the 25-yard line.
Pierce with a stop.
On that turnover, Bob, North Newton brought some pressure off the short side of the field, and it was right when they were doing the read option there, and he just got to right when he put the ball in his belly and knocked it out.
Got to be ready to play, don't you, Greg, from the opening whistle.
Exactly.
And Tri-County wasn't tonight, on senior night. Man in motion as Calova's got it. And he's close to a first down.
Greg, did you ever blow a timeout early in the game just because you didn't like the way your team was started out?
Oh, yeah, several times. When you see like this. You know, you don't see much enthusiasm right now out of Tri-County, which, I mean, senior night, you think they would be jacked, but, you know, it's
4th down and 1 here at the 23.
Big play early going here. 7:41 still to go in the first quarter.
And Tri-County is quite a bit bigger than North Newton.
Fox under center.
Oh.
Now, what happened?
Well, the North Newton shifted, and then Tri-County jumped. So I don't know if they're going to call the illegal shift or if they're going to call offsides.
Referees are conferring. Got to be one of the two. North Newton shifted, and then Tri-County just blew the play up. We'll see what happens. Nobody's moving forward or backwards, so.
Well, if he steps straight back, he can shift. Now, if he steps sideways, then, yeah, he can't do that.
Looked like he stepped sideways to me, but I could be wrong. Referees, 3 of them are having a big discussion. It's a
Do we
big
have
play.
a Jeopardy song now?
Yeah. 4th and 1 or 4th and 6.
You're absolutely right, Bobby. It is. So
they're really debating on this, so they must not be in agreement.
Two different
with
versions,
each other.
yeah.
Legal procedure on North Newton.
Ball start calling the Spartans.
So 3rd down and 6 now from the 28.
And probably, I'm guessing, you would think that Scott probably talked to the officials before the game on that, but maybe that was something did. But yeah, that's a trend they used to always do. North Newton was shift that tight end.
They've got to get about to the 22-yard line. Now they shift. Tri-County doesn't move this time. Fox under center, gets a handoff, and he did not make it. So Tri-County defense holds, and thanks to that penalty, Bill, that's what saved them.
Yeah.
And going back to that penalty, I think what they called was, I think the quarterback's hands were underneath the center, then you cannot shift. Because this time I noticed that when they shifted, the quarterback made sure his hands were not underneath the center.
Tri-County takes over at their own 24-yard line.
I think that was Kobe Baylor in on the stop for the Cavs.
So good stop by the Cavaliers. Baylor in shotgun formation, 2 wideouts left, 1 right, 2 running backs.
Baylor has thrown it for 500-plus yards on the season.
Baylor keeps himself. Now he pitches out. And there's a good run.
And a good open field tackle, too. At number 9, it looks like.
JP Shimmerhorn carries it.
Kale
5'7",
Ellinger
180
on the
pounds.
tackle.
Who was that?
Ellinger on the tackle. What North Newton's doing, they're playing the 3-down man or 3-down defensive line. So he's playing almost like a 3-5.
Ball's at the 30-yard line. 2nd down and 4. Baylor shotgun formation, 2 wideouts to the right. Fake blitz here for the Spartans, and they do blitz. And boy, that could be intentional grounding almost.
It's a dangerous pass.
Put the blitz on, and North Newton coaches want an intentional grounding, not going to get it.
I think there was probably a receiver in the area somewhere. Baylor has thrown 47 completions out of 113 attempts for those 504 yards. Average completion has gone for 10.7 yards and good for 2 touchdowns, but 6 interceptions.
They're down at 4 from the 30 of Tri-County.
These are running teams.
8-0 Spartans. Boy,
that was a nasty snap.
Yeah, wasn't it? Baylor's got it. He's got a room for a 1st down, I believe, and a little bit more.
He stretched it out. Just depends on where he was out of bounds. Far side of the field.
That North Newton dialed up earlier. They dialed up a double dog blitz. Both linebackers came A-gap.
Double dog blitz.
There's your first reference to some good jargon there, Bobby.
Hey, got right to got the 4 yards right up to the 34-yard line. It seems to me like the snap's getting back there late.
Yeah, that one looked like kind of like a dying quail coming back there.
Just barely got to him. 3-man front for the Spartans. See if they blitz again here. Baylor with a long count. Got it himself. Lose 1, 2, 3, still on his feet. 40, 50. What a run by Baylor. Got it up from the 34 all the way to the North Newton 42.
Dragged down from behind by Ellinger, but that might have saved a touchdown.
24-yard run there by the quarterback, Baylor.
Baylor is the second leading ground gainer on the season with 340 yards. The Cavaliers have gained just short of 1,000, so that'll take them over 1,000 for the season.
Puts it in North Newton territory at the Spartan 42, 1st and 10 Tri-County, trailing 8-0 with 5:48 to go in the first quarter. Man in motion, ball handed off to. No, it isn't. He
tried to pitch it. Yep, that wasn't a good decision.
Pitched it and fumbled it, but Tri-County jumped on it, but not before they lost back to the 45-yard line. So a 3-yard loss, 2nd down and 13.
J.P. Schlimmerhorn is their leading rusher on the season with 90 carries for 451 yards.
Going back to the part of snap is, and that North Newton has a nose man right over the center, and that can be tough to be snapping and have that guy right in your face.
Baylor's got it. Keeps it himself. Got the lost yardage back and maybe one more. No, right back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
When Baylor does put it up, is be looking for Riley Hughes as his leading receiver, who's got 13 catches on the year for 135 yards, 1 touchdown. And Bryce McMorrow, just a sophomore, he's got 14 catches for 146 yards.
2 wideouts to the right. Baylor goes back to pass. Got all day. Fires it out. It's incomplete.
A little bit wide.
Baylor's pass incomplete, intended for Sanders.
Gabe Sanders was the intended receiver. Incomplete, 4th down and 10 at the 42. Looks like they're going to
go for it.
Go for it on 4th and 10? Why not? What do you got to lose? You won 1 game all year? Make it interesting, right?
Exactly.
Baylor looks over the defense here. Let's see if the Spartans attempt the blitz. It looks like they're not. Baylor's got all day. Now he's being rushed. He's got 1 man. Oh, if that guy would have blocked, wide receiver just stood there, and he's still on his feet.
He just slipped tackles, man.
What an individual effort. He got no blocking. He did that all on his own.
He should have been tackled 4 different times, but he just kept slipping tackles.
Got it down from the 42 down to the 24.
That's good determination by the Tri-County quarterback.
That's an 18-yard pickup, right? On 4th and 10. 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side right in front of us here. Kind of an offset eye, right? I would say that is. Baylor with a long count. Hands it off. Nothing doing.
It's Clovis, I think, on the stop.
Boy.
Or no, Scatella, excuse me. Connor Scatella.
That was Shimmerhorn that lucky to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The leading tackler on the Spartans this year, their defense is Caleb Johnson with 54 tackles. Andrew Clovis has 44. Connor Scatella, who made that stop, had 42 coming in. Rhett Fox had 32, and Sebastian Schoon had 25.
Baylor again. Hands it off to Shimmerhorn. Not much there again. Looks like the Cavaliers, Greg, are having success when they go to the outside.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, because they're almost playing like a little bit of a bear defense there. They have a nose, and then they have 2 threes or guys on the outside shoulder of the guards, and it's making it hard for them to get anything up the middle.
They're down a 9 at the 23. Inside handoff. Going nowhere is the ball carrier. Good stop by
Clovis.
Yep. Number 5.
Flag on the play.
Was Clovis. Lost a yard back to the 24. 4th down and 10.
I don't think there was, Bill.
No, they picked it up and they had dropped it.
2:10 and counting in the first quarter, 8-0. North Newton leading. Tri-County 4th and 10 from the 24 of North Newton. Here comes the blitz, looks like. Baylor goes back to pass. He got a wide open receiver, and he dropped it.
Yeah, a guy wide open in the flat, too.
As McMorrow had a good enough for a first down, but he just dropped it. Nothing you can do as a quarterback there. You put it in the right spot and just couldn't handle it. That was a good pass. I thought it was, anyway. 1st and 10 at 24 for the Spartans, now leading 8-0 here, late in the first quarter. Wide out to the far side. Wing tee set for Fox. Long count. Clovis has got it. Got it up to the 30 before being knocked down.
You know, that last drive by the Cavaliers, from talking to Jake West, Tri-County coach, every week on our Wednesday night coaches show, it seems like that's kind of a story of their season. They have a drive, they break off some great plays, good individual effort, but it bogs down. It constantly is bogged
Poops out,
down.
huh? Yep.
Mistakes being made. And that was a drop pass. It stopped it.
2nd down and 4 at the 30-yard line for the Spartans. Clovis has it again. Carries a couple of Tri-County defenders ahead for a first down across the 35 to about the 36.
That's about 6 times that North Newton's run that trap.
I'm going to have you, after this play's over, explain what a trap is in case our listeners or viewers don't know what that is. So, 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line, I should say. Fox under center again. Ball handed off to Johnson up the middle. Good run for first down up to the 44-yard line or so. 7-yard pickup, 2nd and 3. What's a trap, Greg?
So basically a trap, you're going to trap the outside guy on the outside shoulder guard. So the playside guard center, they block down, and then the backside guard pulls and will kick that guy out, and it makes a nice little seam right there.
North Newton's got the ground attack running, and that means the clock is running. One more play here in the quarter. Man in motion. Clovis has it up the middle, a first down and more. Still on his feet across the 50, across the 45. Good run by Andrew Clovis. That'll be the end of the first quarter with North Newton leading Tri-County 8-0. Back with more after this on 3kgthecage.com.
Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent Joe Goodeman has been serving the Jasper County and surrounding area since 2009. Being involved in the area, Joe Goodeman has kept his interest in making sure he provides the best insurance for his clients. Whether you need life, car, home, business, farm and crops, or even renter's insurance, Agent Joe Goodeman will keep searching for the best policy for your valued investments. Call Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Joe Goodeman at 219-866-4694 or stop in at 2570 North McKinley Avenue in Rensselaer.
Pulver Psychological Services offers psychological counseling, consultation, and assessment. Locally owned and operated, Pulver Psych focuses on solutions for the community and serves as support for individuals, families, and organizations. Whether you're in need of personal, family, or success counseling, Pulver Psychological Services can help you reach your life goals, increase work satisfaction, have better relationship compatibility, improve sports performance. Get in touch with Pulver Psychological Services by visiting pulverpsych.com.
Meet you at Arnie's, Rensselaer's go-to pizza and so much more. Pizza, sandwiches, burgers are here. Don't forget about dessert. Wings, cheese sticks, garlic bread too. Arnie's pizza menu has something for everyone. Dine in or carry out in the best pizza in town. Located across from St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer. Call 219-866-9999 and meet you at Arnie's.
Back to action here. North Newton has a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Scotella has it on the jet sweep to the right side. Got a few yards. Got a halftime score in the big Midwest Conference game at North White is West Central 14, North White 14 at the half.
Wow, that one kind of surprises me. What about you guys?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit, for sure.
West Central wins, they win the conference outright. If they lose, they tie for the conference. So 2nd down and about 6 to go at the 40-yard line of Tri-County. Johnson in motion. Clovis has it. Clovis has it across the 35. You like it when it's 3rd down and 1 or 2, don't you?
Oh, exactly. your whole playbook's open here. At this point, if I mean, you could go play action, but I don't see that with the conditions, and you're running the ball, doing a good job. I just see that we'll probably get a belly play or a trap play.
3rd and short for the Spartans at the 35-yard line. Long count from Fox. Hands it up the middle to Clovis. Gets a first down and a little bit more. Clovis is a senior. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line of Tri-County. Now 8-0 Spartans lead early in the second quarter.
That flag is whipping again, kind of up, on and off, but
now I see it. It's coming more now from the southwest now. So maybe the weatherman was correct.
1st and 10 Spartans at the 32 of Tri-County. Man in motion. The ball handed off to Johnson. Nothing doing there. Good play by the Cavaliers to stack up Johnson for no gain.
Yeah, if there was a lane, boy, it got plugged up early.
8-0 Spartans lead.
I try to listen to PA announcer Matt Hall to get those Tri-County tacklers. I can't read those numbers.
Yeah, they are hard. They got blue numbers on red uniforms. So
again, my favorite, dark on dark.
2nd down and 10 from the 32. Man in motion is Johnson again. Fox goes back to pass, fires it out. It's caught for a first down and a little bit more.
I think he threw that to Cale
Ellinger.
Yeah, a little bootleg. Ellinger runs a go route, but then he stops and comes back. And
got 10 yards.
Fox, nice job. I'm sorry, every time you say it sounds like you're saying Red Fox.
Rhett. R-H-E-T-T.
Brings me back to my childhood days.
I'll try and enunciate better then. 10-yard pickup on a pass to Ellinger. 1st and 10 for Fox. Man in motion to the left. Pitch out to Clovis. Got good running. Nope. It closed up in a hurry. So not much there. May have gained a yard.
Nice pursuit by the Cavaliers that time. Defense had about 4 or 5 red shirts on them.
Gain of a couple. 2nd down from the gain of 1. Ball's at the 21-yard line. 2nd down and 9. If you're Scott Rowell, this is what you want, right, Greg? Eat up the clock, move the ball down the field on the ground.
Exactly. He's got to be happy with the way the Spartans are playing up to this point.
Turnover free, too. That's big.
2nd down and 9 for the Sparties. Johnson, a man in motion again. They hand it off to Clovis. Oh, they let him go. Clovis just dragging defenders. He made 5 yards on his own just by carrying Tri-County defenders. That's just determination, isn't it?
Well, it's not only that, is tackling the last 10 years has just got horrendous. I mean, you see it at all levels of football.
3rd down and 3 at the 15 now. That should have been stopped for no gain.
Exactly.
They just tried to pull him. Wide out to the right. Fox under center. Goes back to pass again. Fires it out. It's caught.
Clovis.
And now a flag goes down. That would probably be
maybe a
face mask?
I would
say so. Ball's at the 15. They got it down. That's the way high school passing should be. You get a short little screen pass and just fire it out there for an easy completion. It shouldn't be hard or complicated. And North Newton is doing that to a T right now. 2 completions to easy ones. Now a face mask and the ball's placed at the 1-yard line. 8:24 in the second quarter. 8-0 Spartans, but they're knocking on the door again. 1st and goal from the 1. Clovis time, you think?
Oh, absolutely.
Fox looks over the defense.
Belly.
Nope, he keeps it himself. Fox will try and get in.
I don't think he got in.
He didn't get much push at all. He better hand it off to Clovis.
He might have lost a little
He
bit.
didn't go forward at all.
For the stop of the Cavaliers.
Still at the 1, second down and goal from the 1.
Whoever that nose tackle, whoever's right on the center, that time plugged it up nicely. Fox had to kind of dip back as you could see his foot move backwards.
You got to give it to Kolovas this time, don't you?
3 more times.
He hadn't been stopped yet, so. Fox under center. Kolovas has got it. In the end zone for a touchdown.
There you go.
Andrew Kolovas from 1 yard out scores again at the 7:27 mark. And the Spartans up their lead to 14-0. What an impressive drive by the Spartans again. Completing even 2 passes during that drive. Well, if they get a 2-point conversion here, they're looking good right now. It's got to be Kolovas again, don't you think?
A little different formation here.
Nope, they hand it off, and this is going to go into the end zone, I believe, for who?
Scatella.
Scatella. 2-point conversion by number 35, Connor Scatella. And it's 16-0. How about that? 7:27 to go in the first. We'll take a break, come back with more on 3kgthecage.com right after this.
High-quality personalized dental service is what they do at Hillcrest Dental. For over 40 years, generations have relied on Hillcrest Dental for beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. John Ayler and Dr. Jack Drone look forward to seeing you for your next dental visit. For information or to set your appointment, call 219-866-7117. That's 219-866-7117. Or visit hillcrestdental.net. Hillcrest Dental is a proud sponsor of all high school athletics.
Okay, Bob Kurtz and Greg Willis back here at Tri-County, all visiting North Newton so far. First quarter and a half, it's 16-0 Spartans.
Next week, both teams will be on the road. North Newton traveling to 5-3 Culver in sectional 41. Tri-County traveling to 2-6 Tri-Central in sectional 43.
Willis will know where Tri-Central is. I know he knows where everything is.
Actually, I'm in Tri-Central. I think it's down by Kokomo, I think.
Yeah, that's what
I think.
what Jake said. Run back to about the 30-yard line. That's where the Cavs take over. If they want to get back in this game, guys, they got to score the last 7 minutes at 21 seconds of this half.
Well, they got to get something going continuity-wise. Like I said, this when we did our pregame. For me, I'd like to say, what's Tri-County's identity going to be? And you know, I mean, they're much bigger in North Newton, so I'd like to see them. But they've tried to pound the ball inside.
Seems like they had their best luck by running the quarterback, Kobe Baylor, so far.
Yep. I'd try to put him out on the edge.
2 wideouts to the right, 1 left, 2 running backs. Baylor, long count. Goes back to pass. Got all day. Still looking, chased out, throws it, and it's caught.
Oh, wow.
No, incomplete.
Baylor's pass is complete. 10 for McMorrow.
Boy, they had, again, Tri-County doesn't throw many short passes. They had 2 wide receivers at the 40-yard line of North Newton. They like to run those deep patterns, and he had the time that time, but he just couldn't find anybody open. They had to throw it away. Second down and 10 from the 30. 16-0 North Newton. 2 wideouts to the right again. Here comes a blitz. Baylor's got it on the run. Good running room. Crosses. He's going to get a first down. 11-yard run by Baylor. You're right, Bill. That's exactly what they're doing. Running like another halfback. He ran to the right side and got 11 yards.
Yeah, that is simple. They put 2 halfbacks to his right, and they just ran quarterback sweep to the right.
First down and 10 at the 41-yard line now for Tri-County. 6:50 and counting in the first half. 16-0 North Newton over Tri-County. Baylor in shotgun formation. Keeps it himself again. Good running room. 50, 40. Got one man to beat. 30, 20. What a run by Baylor.
That was a good play design because they went 3 by 1. They went 3 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right, ran run fake, and just the quarterback just pulled it out and did a great job.
41-yard run by Baylor that time, down to the 18-yard line, I should say. Big time run by Baylor. He's pretty quick. He's got big, long strides. Will he call his known number again? No, he will not. Schimmerhorns, nope, flag on the play. False start on the Cavs.
Jake's not going to like that.
So first down and 15 at the 23 now. Cavaliers in position. Can't have penalties, though. That's a killer. 2 wideouts to the far side here right in front of us. 1 to the near side. 2 running backs. Shotgun formation for Baylor. Keeps it himself. Got some running room. Now he gets a good tackle that time by guess who? Scutella.
Baylor the keeper. Scutella to the stop of the Spartans.
No gain on that play. Second down and 15. Looked like he had some room, and then it closed up, and Scutella made a great stop. 16-0 Sparties. Halftime, we'll have the scoring summary for you, look at some of the other games, and have some analysis of the first half and what they do in the second half. 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side on 2nd and 15 from the 23. Schimmerhorn's got it, running the right side. No blocking at all, Bill. He just was out there by himself.
Did not have much of a chance. Looked like Red Fox, the quarterback, playing defense in the backfield, was out there.
Gain of 2.
Once again, that penalty puts you right behind the chains right off. You had a first down and 10 on about the 18-yard line,
yep.
And then all of a sudden now you were backed up 5, and now you're at 3rd and 14 or 3rd and 13.
3rd and 13 from the 21 now. 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side here. Baylor looks over the defense for the Spartans. Man in motion. And Baylor keeps himself. Got good running room. Still on his feet, still going. It's a rugby scrum. And he almost got the first down. Everybody just got in a pile and started pushing each other.
Caleb Johnson had him by the jersey and somehow couldn't come up with the stop.
He gained 12 yards on that carry. Shouldn't have gained anything. Down to the 9-yard line. 4th down and 1 for the Cavaliers.
Well, the last time they tried to sneak it, it didn't work. So we'll see what they do here.
This is a key play here for both teams.
4th down and 1. Baylor has got it. Up the middle, it's going to be a first down and more. Across the 5 for Schimmerhorn. Gets a first down from the 9 down to the 5.
And Tri-County gets the ball to start the third quarter.
Yes, they do. First down and goal from the 5 for TC, trailing 16-0 here in the second quarter. Bill Kay, Bob Kurtz, and Greg Willis with you tonight. Hope you're enjoying your Friday night. Last game of the regular season for everybody in the state of Indiana. Baylor fumbles it. Now Schimmerhorn's got it.
Oh, did he score?
Made something out of nothing is what they did.
Was that Baylor?
Yeah, he fumbled it. The snap, the exchange was fumbled.
Yeah, he picked it up. They got it down to the 1-yard line. Yeah. Gained 4 yards on that fumbled snap.
And here comes my pet peeve.
Uh-oh, the shotgun from 1 yard out. Second down and goal from the 1 for the Cavs. And now looks like
I think that was North Newton.
North Newton was offsides. Can't move it far. Still going to be second down and goal from just inside the 1 now. How do you use that as a stat when it's a half a yard penalty? How do you?
1 yard.
1 yard.
Yep.
Shimmerhorn's got it into the end zone for a touchdown. J.P. Shimmerhorn's got it from 1 yard out, and the Cavaliers on the board at the 2:17 mark of the second quarter. And did they ever need that?
And they got the ball back with I think it was 7 minutes and 26 seconds.
Yeah.
So that was a quick scoring drive for
It
them.
was. Big runs by Baylor set up the touchdown. Let's see if they go for 2 now. They said they have a good kicker, but I think they're going to go for 2. They are. Is that 2 yards out, Greg, or 3 yards out? I can't remember for high school.
2 yards.
2. Shimmerhorn's got it. Looks like he's into the end zone.
No, I don't think so. Oh, now
yeah, they are. He's going to give it to him. Shimmerhorn with the 2-point conversion. That was a big 2-point try. Cuts the lead in half now for the Cavaliers. It's North Newton 16 and Tri-County 8. Boys, that was an impressive drive, mainly by Baylor long runs.
It was. And a couple of them were almost like busted plays. Now, the one sweep was a good one, but a couple of times there, North Newton had him tackled, and we've seen it on Tri-County with Clovis, but they just keep running their legs. We'll see if North Newton will settle the ground and pound it the last 2:17, or if something's going to happen. That flag is really whipping now.
Maybe with the win for North Newton, though, wouldn't it?
Greg, when you got guys that are dominating like Clovis or the quarterback here for Tri-County,
Baylor.
Do you just want to ride them?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, if you get in a situation, maybe you feel like that you can use them, for a specific play, maybe to set up play action or something like that. But no, it's especially high school football, because what you do is you.
But you know what? I don't see that as much anymore. You don't see the 40 carry games anymore like there used to be. That used to be almost commonplace. One guy carried the ball 40 times.
Right. Well, that's when teams were lined up in the eye, and now everyone's in shotgun and doing all this.
You haven't seen KV play that.
Well, and that's where Kirk Kennedy is a gentleman and a scholar and an old school guy like me. But
you'd love to watch them play. They set up in the eye every time.
Dropped by Spartans.
Johnson's got it. Still a good run back though.
Yeah.
Oh, may have a flag. Nope. Okay. Look.
Takes it all the way to the sideline, out of bounds, about the 38 maybe.
But going back to Bill, I just think in high school football, if you have a running back or someone, you just enforce your will, and the kids say, "Oh no, here he comes again," and now everyone's got to throw the ball all over every place and be in shotgun and do all that stuff.
Kankakee Valley and Highland scoreless in the first quarter. Up at Highland today. Fox goes back to pass, fires it deep, and it's over the head of Ellinger at about the Tri-County 40, second down and 10.
Tell you what, though, that Tri-County blew the coverage on that. Once again, we saw that a couple of weeks ago. We were here that the corner got ran right by, and there was some miscommunication. Corner went short, and the safety wasn't over the top.
Is that just a lack of communications, Greg? Is that why that is?
Well, if they're playing, I don't know the exact coverage you're playing, but it's simply that's all it is.
Second down and 10 from the North Newton 38-yard line. Johnson in motion, the ball handed off to Clovis. Nothing doing there.
Good tackle that time.
Minix on the stop there for the Cavaliers. Good play there by number 21, Eric Minnick, a 6'4", 189-pound senior. 1 yard, half a yard maybe. Third down long. If you're North Newton or Tri-County, you've got you've got a chance still.
Yeah,
Stop
because
him here.
I got a feeling neither side's and even a good punter in these conditions. But of course, like you said, North Newton does have a little bit of the wind.
Third down and just a little, almost 10 yards to go from the 38.5-yard line now. Fox hands
counter.
it off to Johnson. Nothing doing.
No.
I think that's Minnick
Minnick
again
yeah.
on the stop.
That was a little counter, and Johnson, he should have cut that up instead of trying to go wide on it.
Now a timeout for Tri-County. Cavaliers fired up a little bit, Bill, off
Sure.
that score.
Defense comes out
Well,
pumped up.
Minnick, 2 great plays in a row, one for a no gain and one for a 2 to 3 yard loss.
Well, if you're North Newton right here, you want to punt because we're going. North Newton's punting from south to north. You want to punt for that northwest corner because it's going to end up in the northeast corner.
And you want to get it high too, don't you?
Oh no, not in these conditions.
No?
You probably want to line drive it. You want to get it up to where the wind's going to catch it.
If you're Tri-County, you got to get back there and field it.
Exactly. Better than the guy from the Bears.
Yeah,
last
the
night.
Bear. He better not return anything anymore.
Wow. Catch him in a face mask.
He's cocky too. I don't know if you heard him talk. Like he's an all-pro. You got to calm that down a little bit. Just a
Sure
rookie.
does, yeah. He cost him a chance to win the last 2 games.
He probably won't be returning punts or kickoffs anymore, I would say.
No, I think Tri-County kid. I think he's way back. He's way too deep.
Oh, snap is it's a good one.
Well,
even with that wind, though, that's
oh
no. Fumbled and then fumbled again. No,
They got
calmed
boy,
down.
what a lucky break for Tri-County. That was poorly played.
Goes with the stop of the Spartans.
Yeah, Greg, that wind must have taken that.
Yeah,
ball.
because he really faded. He started off in the middle of the field, and that was one that the wind really took it on.
Sure,
that.
look at the flag right now. It's totally whipping.
Ball's at the 12-yard line. 1:04 to go. 16-8. North Newton leading Tri-County. The Cavs have their ball deep in their own territory. I'd look out for Baylor again. He's been fantastic running tonight. Sent 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side here. Shotgun formation for Baylor. Hands it off to Shimmerhorn. Gets it up to the 15.
Shimmerhorn on the carry. Johnson with the stop of the
Before
Spartans.
being knocked down. Looks like Tri-County just going to run out the clock here.
Yeah, I mean, you got the ball coming out the second half, so I mean, you're really all you're doing here is playing with fire. I mean, you've got less than 40 seconds or go, and you're on your 10-yard line. Only bad things can happen.
Think Baylor's going to run to the right again here, the far side of the field, or no?
Yeah, that or they may just give the ball to Shimmerhorn.
TC is not in a hurry here to hike it, so
This will probably be the last play of the half, I would say. Baylor's got it. He's got some running room. Gets another first down. Boy, he's had a nice first half running. 15 seconds to go. Another first down on the legs of Baylor. And a timeout called by Tri-County. 16-8. Tri-County trails by 8 to North Newton.
Timeout, Tri-County.
15.7 seconds left. The ball's first and 10, Tri-County at their own 23-yard line. Been impressed with the legs of Cody Baylor tonight.
it's been a good game, just like we had hoped it would be coming in. We've kind of had a lack of very tight contests here throughout the season.
The closest game we've had, folks, was the first game of the year when it was 18-0.
Wow.
After that, it's 30 points and more. Mercy Road would say, Bill, 5 times out of 8.
5 times, yeah.
Ball's at the 23. Take a big play to put Tri-County in scoring position now. So Baylor with a long count. Pitches it out. Shimmerhorn's got no running room there. The flag goes down.
They going to call a horse collar?
Chairman on the carry. There is a flag on the play.
That tackle was by number
Is that 7 or 3?
7, Hayden Lacoste. Made the stop. It looks like 7 to me. They don't have a 3, so it must be 7.
Wait a minute.
Personal foul, blow to the head. Call on the Spartans.
What? Oh, is that what he did? Okay.
Is that what they call targeting in pros? And
Yeah, one of the guys up here in the box said he hit him with a forearm.
First down.
So 8.9 seconds to go. The ball's at the Tri-County 39.
If you're TC, you got to feel good about the second half because you can move the ball. You think, right?
Yeah, they've a lot better than when it was 16-0. They got some momentum. They can keep that going into the half. Baylor looking deep, fires it deep. It's caught by McMorrow.
He can run
all the way. He's going to score. He's going to score on a 61-yard pass. Beautifully done from Baylor.
Well, I tell you
that
what,
was Martinez. I'm sorry.
Martinez made a nice move there at the end to cut back across the green, or he wasn't going to get in.
Kevin Martinez caught that ball.
Wow.
For 61 yards. Beautiful pass from Baylor. That might have been the pass of the year.
Yes.
And the Spartans let it happen. Now the Cavaliers can tie with no time on the clock.
Bob, that was 61 yards,
61 yards it was. The Hail Mary, and it works. Baylor with a long count. Will keep it himself. He's going to go in. And we're going to be tied up at halftime as no time on the clock. And we're tied at 16. An unbelievable comeback. And, boy, look at Jake West out there. He's fired up. What a finish. 61-yard pass from Baylor to Martinez.
That's exciting.
And we're tied up at 16 at halftime. Amazing finish to the first half. Back with a look at the scoring summary right after this on 3KGTheCage.com.
Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent Joe Goodman has been serving the Jasper County and surrounding area since 2009. Being involved in the area, Joe Goodman has kept his interest in making sure he provides the best insurance for his clients. Whether you need life, car, home, business, farm and crops, or even renter's insurance, Agent Joe Goodman will keep searching for the best policy for your valued investments. Call Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Joe Goodman at 219-866-4694 or stop in at 2570 North McKinley Avenue in Rensselaer.
After a hard day's work or play, it's time for some relaxation, and there's no better place than Unwind on Front Street in Rensselaer. For massage therapy, facials, spray tanning, yoga classes, and wellness, stop by Unwind. They also offer student-athletes 30-minute massages for $25. Alina would like to thank Unwind's loyal customers for their patronage since 2016. To make an appointment, call Unwind at 219-869-0290.
Reinforcements Designs is a full-service graphic design, screen printing, and sign shop. They offer logo designs, screen printing, banners, signs, vehicle lettering and graphics, airbrushing, vinyl letterings, digital printed graphics, freehand engraving, and more. 37 years of design and graphics, Reem Bontrager will help you come up with a customized project of your ideal or plan. Just ask. Give Reinforcements Design a call at 219-866-8626 for your next graphic design project.
In agriculture, preparation is important. Dedication is you deciding what to plant and then asking what it will take for a good crop. How much work will it take to produce the final crop? In sports, preparation is vital in becoming the best you can be. Dedication is a will of achievements for a winning desire. Corbett Farms encourages everyone to do their best by having a winning spirit, attitude, and achievement. Your positivity will make a difference. Corbett Farms is proud to sponsor high school sports.
we figured this to be a game. Could be, and I was predicting. I said this could be maybe our best game of the year. And I think two evenly matched teams. And what a comeback for Tri-County. They trailed 16-0 midway through the second quarter, scored the last two touchdowns, and both teams have scored 2 touchdowns, and both teams have 2 two-point conversions. And we're tied at 16 at halftime. It's 12-0, Bill, in case you want to.
And what a way to close out the first half. A 61-yard pass and catch from Cody Baylor to Kevin Martinez. And, Greg, you were so right. Martinez looked like he was going to get nailed at about the 10-yard line, but he made a nice cutback to get in the end zone.
Yeah, he did. He really did a nice job. But, Scott Rouse probably sick at his stomach because, you just can't give up a pass play like that.
You got to, pray a prevent defense. You knew that was going to be the last play of the half.
And what happened was the corner let the receiver, he was trying to press coverage, he let him get an outside release, and that way the safety couldn't get over there until late. Now, that's not to take anything away from the Tri-County quarterback because he did throw a very nice ball.
Was that his long of the season?
61 yards?
Yeah.
Let me look real quick. And, yes, because his longest pass play before that was 29 yards.
By a lot. So what a interesting first half. Very, very interesting the way it played out. It looked like all North Newton, and was all North Newton in the early going, as the Spartans had a very impressive first drive. I think they held Tri-County. No, the Spartans got the ball. Excuse me. Spartans took the opening kickoff, drove it all the way down behind Andrew Calovis, and Calovis went into the end zone at the 9:24 mark. So, game just getting underway, and Spartans had put their first score on the board with Calovis's 15-yard scamper. And then Calovis punched it in for the extra point run, making it 8-0 at that point. With 7:27 in the second quarter remaining, Calovis scored again for North Newton, this time from 1 yard out, and Connor Scatella took the honors of running in the extra point try. So the Spartans up their lead to 16-0, 7:27 to go in the half. But TC got off the schneid there, and man, how they did it. J.P. Schlemmerhorn finished a nice drive for the Cavs with a 1 yard run, which is 2:17 to go in the half. And Schlemmerhorn took it into the end zone on the extra point attempt. Was good, and the Cavs cut the North Newton lead in half, 16-8. But it didn't look like Tri-County would have enough time to do anything. Their defense held North Newton to a 3-and-out, and they used their timeouts judiciously there. I would say I think they only used up one on defense, but it was nicely done managing the clock. And even if it was a really great punt, took advantage of the wind, pinned Tri-County way back, right around their 10, 11 yard line, I believe. Almost they did fumble it, but fumbled the punt return. Luckily got it back and made a one first down, got a little bit of breathing room, and then Cody Baylor, with I believe it was 8.9 seconds left on the clock, went back and unhurled a long one right down the near sideline here on the outside of the numbers, and Kevin Martinez was streaking and got open. It was just one man covering in battle, and he was able to get past him, and then another Spartan defender came from the angle, and Martinez cut back against the grain up about the 10-yard line and found his way into the end zone on the last play of the half, the 2-point conversion. Good again as the quarterback Baylor ran it in, and he's been a big running threat threat for Tri-County all half. He's broke off a couple of big, long gainers. He's their most effective runner here compared to Clovis, the fullback for North Newton. But there we are, all tied up 16 all at the break. We'll come back with scores and more from Tri-County of other area games and get Coach Greg Willis's thoughts on some strategy going into the second half from both coaches. Come back for more on 3kgthecage.com.
Hi, this is Chuck Clark with the Underwood Insurance Agency, formerly Preferred Insurance Group. Are you tired of being sacked every month with your auto insurance bill? Do you feel you just pay your premium to your agent and never hear from them? We at the Underwood Insurance Agency work with over 10 insurance carriers to get you our best rate and coverage we can, and we pride ourselves on serving our customers like they are our family. We are conveniently located in Remington and Lafayette. We can be reached at underwoodagency.com. Reach out to us to score big savings.
Meet you at Arnie's, Rensselaer's go-to pizza and so much more. Pizza, sandwiches, burgers are here. Don't forget about dessert. Wings, cheese sticks, garlic bread too. Arnie's pizza menu has something for everyone. Dine in or carry out in the best pizza in town. Located across from St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer. Call 219-866-9999 and meet you at Arnie's.
Pulver Psychological Services offers psychological counseling, consultation, and assessment. Locally owned and operated, Pulver Psych focuses on solutions for the community and serves as support for individuals, families, and organizations. Whether you're in need of personal, family, or success counseling, Pulver Psychological Services can help you reach your life goals. Increase work satisfaction, have better relationship compatibility, improve sports performance. Get in touch with Pulver Psychological Services by visiting pulverpsych.com.
Working with our customers has been Kentland Bank's trademark for 87 years. We're dedicated to making your visit a lasting one, and helping you achieve your goals is our #1 priority. With 5 locations, Kentland Bank offers all loans needed for today's businesses and families, including car loans, mortgages, agriculture, and commercial loans. We're here to make your busy life less hectic by offering online and mobile banking, bill pay, and P2P payments. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Tri-County High School. Bill K., Bob Kurtz, Greg Willis with you on the call for 3kg.com. Watch the whole game right here. If you missed the start, you can go back on our archives afterwards. We've got all our coaches' shows previous archived on the internet, and see previous games we've had from this season.
You can go on our you can go to our website, Bill, at 3kgthecage.com, and then that'll direct you to the archives where it's all on YouTube too. Everything. I download this previous coach's show and tonight's game. I'll download that tomorrow morning, and you can watch it on YouTube then. So everything else is on YouTube now too. We have a YouTube channel, 3kgthecage.com, of course. So that's how you get to watch our archive games.
We know that a lot of folks that maybe are here and want to see the game and see a certain play or something, go back to it because we can track those numbers, and people, it seems like we get as many listenerships at different times of the week than we do live. So it's interesting, and hopefully you guys like the what we're able to do here and let our sponsors know. Other scores from tonight, this week 9 in regular season football: Highland 12, Kankakee Valley nothing. That's at Highland, first quarter. And at halftime, the latest we have from North White is West Central 14, North White 14, and that's the battle for first place in the Midwest Conference. All right, Coach, can I put you on the spot? Take us into Jake West's locker room right now
Well,
And what's he telling his squad? They got to be really pumped up.
Well, they do. I mean, they finished up there. Of course, not only did the last scoring play to end the half there, but they came back and then they get the ball. So, once again, you just you make some adjustments, and I think the biggest adjustment that they're probably going to make is probably put the ball in Baylor's hand as much as they can, and Scott Rouse going in there. Scott's got to try to regroup and the biggest thing what you're going to fight here with the momentum swing is these kids going, oh great, here we go again,
Sure.
And things like that. And I want to give kudos to the two little flag girls out here because they weighed about probably not even 100 pounds, and they're putting those flags around the way the wind was blowing. I'm surprised they didn't get blown away. But I think for Scott, you want to make, come out, let's make a stop very first. And then let's get back to pounding the rock with Clovis and Scatella.
And they were pretty powerful runners, especially early going in that first quarter. They dominated. Greg, is that on the Tri-County line, or is that guys not getting to the corners fast enough?
Well, I always think you're going in at halftime. You're game planning from what you saw on film, and then I think it's very important to adjust there. So North Newton was running a lot of traps where they were, like I said, blocking down, pulling, and were able to gap them there. So we'll see if Tri-County makes an adjustment to that. And North Newton, they're going to run the belly G, which is guard pulls, and they give the ball to the fullback. They're going to run a lead to the halfback. I mean, it's not rocket science out there. So
all that stuff's pretty much up the middle, right?
Well, some of the stuff's off tackle. A lot of wing tee stuff, except for the trap, is really off tackle, and then they'll try to get outside. So it's what adjustments you want to make, and I think you're going to see a heavy dose of Clovis, and probably with Baylor and Shimmerhorn on the other side. With this wind, I just see that I don't see where a passing game is going to be very effective.
All right, we'll take our final halftime break and come back with second half action in a really close one here from Tri-County. It's Cavaliers 16, Spartans 16. Come on back for more on 3kg.com.
Founded in 1931, Community State Bank in Brook is your community bank. We specialize in relationship banking while offering the technology required to meet your modern banking needs. Community State Bank is the area leader in new construction loans and home mortgages. Our lenders know small business and have products to meet your farm and business needs. We're available to get to know you and your needs today at 224 West Main in Brook, or by calling 219-275-2441.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Meet you at Arnie's, Rensselaer's go-to pizza and so much more. Pizza, sandwiches, burgers are here. Don't forget about dessert. Wings, cheese sticks, garlic bread too. Arnie's pizza menu has something for everyone. Dine in or carry out in the best pizza in town. Located across from St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer. Call 219-866-9999 and meet you at Arnie's.
In agriculture, preparation is important. Dedication is you deciding what to plant and then asking what it will take for a good crop. How much work will it take to produce the final crop? In sports, preparation is vital in becoming the best you can be. Dedication is a will of achievements for a winning desire. Corbett Farms encourages everyone to do their best by having a winning spirit, attitude, and achievement. Your positivity will make a difference. Corbett Farms is proud to sponsor high school sports.
After
After a hard day's work or play, it's time for some relaxation, and there's no better place than Unwind on Front Street in Rensselaer. For massage therapy, facials, spray tanning, yoga classes, and wellness, stop by Unwind. They also offer student athletes 30-minute massages for $25. Alina would like to thank Unwind's loyal customers for their patronage since 2016. To make an appointment, call Unwind at 219-869-0290.
What a half.
What a half indeed.
All right, into the third quarter in the big Midwest Conference title showdown. It's West Central 28, North White 14. So
that's more like we expected.
Trojans have got one more quarter to secure their first Midwest Conference title since Greg, 1998.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Oh, that's just the Cavaliers fumbled.
And probably
pick it back up. And
Damon was the coach then.
Darren Rodriguez?
No, Damon. Before Brad Urban was Damon. What was Damon's last name?
I thought it was Darren Rodriguez.
No, Darren was after Brad Smith.
I don't know. At halftime, it's Lewis Cass 21, Rensselaer Central 7.
That surprises me.
Lewis Cass is always pretty good. Uh-oh. The North Newton player down. Guys, and you can't. North Newton can't afford that. They got 14 guys total. And they can't afford injuries, that's for sure. He's being looked at about the 25-yard line.
I didn't see a number.
No. Well, Central could score some points this year, you guys, you know?
Well,
games we had, they scored 44, and then they scored 56, wasn't it?
High school ball, it all starts with the quarterback.
Yes,
so
it does.
much.
Connor Malat.
Connor Malat's an awfully good one.
And then they got the two good running backs.
Oh, they got talented skill people for sure.
Absolutely. That was Chucky Giles, a junior for North Newton, but it's good to see he finally did bounce up and hit over to the sideline on his own.
Let's see if Tri-County runs Baylor again. It's been their go-to for sure.
Not backed up too bad here on a 20-yard line.
Yep.
Even though they didn't do much with that
Yeah,
kickoff.
they kind of botched the kickoff there. So 1st and 10, two wideouts to right in front of us here on the far side. One on the near side. Shimmerhorns, nope. Baylor's kept it himself this time and gets hauled down by Clovis.
North Newton brought some pressure off the outside. Clovis is an outside linebacker, so.
Greg, do you do any kind of, what do they call that when you have one guy, a spy watching the quarterback? Do you
I don't
that
think
in high school at all?
Well, it depends. I think you've seen it before, but I just think Coach Rouse is dealing up some more of the blitzes.
Baylor's got it.
Oh, what a block!
That should be a penalty. Crackback.
That's going to kill the Tri-County drive for sure.
In the old days, that would have been great, and that made the highlights, but not now.
Explain what happened there, Greg.
Well, the crackback block, in other words, if the ball carrier is going one way and the defender changes route, a receiver cannot be coming, call it crackback or
from his blind side. In other words.
So and he put a pretty good hit on him. It was in the old days it was legal. Now it's not. So what you do now is you just stand there. Now if you're standing there and he runs into you, then it's on him.
Ball's inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line, huh?
Yeah, 2nd and 22.
Not good to start for the Cavaliers. Baylor goes back, looking deep, fires it out. It's going to be tipped and incomplete.
Yeah.
Good try.
Yeah.
Good defense by the
threw it into double coverage
Spartans.
that time.
Yeah, he should have just taken that one and ran.
Jared Cush was out there, as was Cale Ellinger.
Cush. I like that name.
Now North Newton, if they can stop them here, they can really flip the field on.
Yeah, with the punt into the wind here. Tri-County going against a big, strong wind here in the third quarter. Baylor hands it off and nothing to it. Boy, North Newton was ready defensively for that series. And the Cavaliers will punt from their own end zone. North Newton should get great field position here. And I think, is that Clovis going back deep? He does it all, doesn't he? We only got 14 guys.
Well, the momentum did not come over to third quarter.
No,
for
he's too far. Clovis is standing at the 35. I don't think he needs to be that far.
Cavaliers are mixed up. They got one guy running on, and then now he ran off.
How hard is it? You know that's what you're doing.
Should have been another penalty, too, for a false start.
Oh, here's a kick.
And North Newton's going to have it about the 20-yard line. Well, oh, wow. Gave him a nice spot.
I don't know if that thing was
nice
partially blocked. It was quite a bit of a flutter ball, but about what we expected.
Yeah, with that wind.
Puck goes out to the 22-yard line.
That's cool.
22-yard line for Tri-County. North Newton takes over in great field position.
Feeling you're going to see a heavy dose of Clovis here.
You would think he had a good first half. At least for the first quarter and a half. They kind of lost their wheels there at the end of the second quarter. Clovis got it right up the middle. Good running room. He fumbled the ball, and Tri-County's got it back. Tri-County jumps on the loose ball, and the Cavaliers force a turnover.
He had about an 8-yard gain, and the guy just reached in and popped it out.
So Tri-County's defense comes up big, and they take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
That was a nice defensive play, forcing that fumble. Somebody got their hands on that, ripped it away from Clovis.
He had good yardage, too. 3 wideouts to the far side of the field now for the Cavs on 1st and 10 from their own 17. Flag goes down.
Boy, this half started off real sloppy.
Illegal procedure, and that's just stuff you shouldn't be doing in Week 9.
No, you shouldn't, and especially coming out after halftime.
Because then that makes it 1st and 15, and the Cavaliers are going against a tremendous wind now. Let me see if I can get the wind speed. It's surely up over 13 now, I'd say. First and 15. Still 58. It's still nice temperature-wise. That's 11 from the southeast, though. Cavaliers look like they're not flush with their handoffs. You know what I mean? They're not. It kind of looks like they're in slow motion when they're handing the ball off.
Well, part
That's
of
just to me.
Yeah, part of it is they're reading, but North Newton's really starting to bring their outside linebackers, Clovis.
So how do you combat that?
Well, you try to hit something quicker, and I'm surprised they haven't tried to, run away from the blitz.
Why don't see high schools use screen passes at all? Why isn't that used more?
Hard
to.
You got to practice screen passes a lot. And I know when I was at St. Joe, we put a lot of time in doing that. And I know Rensselaer, they've always ran a middle screen, and they do a really good job with that. But you've got to put a lot of time into it.
There was a little flip for not much yardage.
Pitch sweep to the right side, nothing doing there. 3rd down and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Scatella's had a good night defensively.
If they can hold them here, that's going to be good field position again for the Spartans. 16-16 score. 8:40 and counting in the third quarter here at Tri-County. Baylor looks over the defense, three-man front. He goes back to pass, got all day. Now he's being flushed. Throws it out. It's complete.
Wide open.
35, 40, 45. What number was that, Bill? I didn't see it.
I think that
To number one.
Number 1 makes the catch. He
Jacob
was wide
Stoller.
open.
Jacob Stoller, Bob.
Stoller with a good pass and catch. 16 up to the 47. What's that, 30, 31 yards? Is that right?
Yeah.
16 to the 47.
So wind or no wind, Baylor.
Oh, he was wide open,
throwing
too.
some nice balls out there.
On the run, too. On run to his left. First and 10, Tri-County, a little bit of breathing room at the 47. Their own 47. 2 wideouts far side, 1 near side. Baylor's got it with blocking in front of him.
Then he get outside.
And
not this
now he's still on his feet.
Oh, he cuts it
Still
back.
going. Still going. Still going. Across the 50 to across the 45 into Spartan territory. What a run by the quarterback, number 10, Kobe Baylor. 6'3", 182-pound junior. He got 8 yards out of that when he should have been
It looked like North
stopped
Newton.
for no gain.
Yeah, they had it strung out.
Well, he missed his seam. He kept going to the sideline where he should have just planted and got upfield. But yeah, you're
He
right.
did finally.
Yeah.
There's a nice
run.
Yeah, for first
For
down.
first down. Shimmerhorn's got it right up the middle, gets it across to the 40-yard line. First and 10, Tri-County. They converted it on a 3rd and 11 with a 31-yard pass play to Stoller. Now it's first and 10, Tri-County at the North Newton 40. Cavaliers and Spartans hooked up 16 each. 7:20 to go in the third quarter here at Tri-County on senior night.
Got some confusion going on for Tri-County in their formation.
Well, they still got plenty of time to. Shouldn't be confusion, should there?
Someone's got to be on the line. There you go.
Baylor looks over the defense. Tri-County's set now. He goes back to pass, swings it out. McMorrow has it, 40. Oh, good hustling defense by the Cavs. That was Johnson on the stop there.
Yeah,
looked like it was going to gain more yards than it did.
Spartan defensive backs fought through the blocks of the attempted blocks by the Tri-County wideouts.
2-yard pass and catch up to the 38-yard line. Now 2nd down and 8. We're tied at 16. 3 wideouts to the near side of the field, right in front of the Tri-County bench. 1 to the far side. Baylor surveys it 3-man front. Keeps it himself. Now he pitches to Shimmerhorn. Across the 35. He fumbled it. But I think Tri-County picked it up. Was some loose ball carrying here by both teams right now. Shimmerhorn got it up to the 33-yard line. 3rd down and 3. This quarter is rapidly going by, isn't it?
Yeah, we're just under the 6-minute mark.
16-16 score, 3rd and 3 from the 33 for Tri-County. 2 men behind Baylor in shotgun formation. Baylor's got it. He's going to blocking. He's going to get a first down? Maybe. I think he did. Yep. Needed 3, got 4. And they pull and get some blocking out for Baylor when he gets to the outside. Good play call there. He got 4 yards up to the 29-yard line. 1st and 10, Tri-County. Marching again.
When he gets to that second level of the defense where the linebackers usually are, he seems like he can have a successful run. It's just that when the line of scrimmage is controlled by the Spartans, then TC's in a little bit of trouble.
Baylor in shotgun formation to Shimmerhorn up the middle. Gets a few yards, maybe to the 27-yard line. Gain of 2, 2nd down and 8. Cavaliers eating the clock up this quarter. Against the wind they're doing this too, so they will have the wind, which will be strongly in their back at the break into the 4th quarter. again, some confusion again. They
break
don't know.
one way
They don't
and
look
they-
where they're going or what they're doing. Now they finally get set. Ball's at the 27-yard line, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that was
That center exchange is just off tonight.
Well, start calling the Cavaliers.
something happened. Half the team went, half the team didn't. But here, once again, you went from a 2nd and 7 that was manageable now to a 2nd and 13.
At the 32-yard line of North Newton, Tri-County looking for the go-ahead score. We're tied at 16 here, motoring through the third quarter at Tri-County. Midwest Conference football here on 3KG, thecage.com. Bob Kurtz, Bill Kay, and Greg Willis. Baylor with a keeper, stopped by number 77 that time.
Diaz.
Diego Diaz Jr. They don't list heights or weights for North Newton. They're just the grade. Loss of 1 back to the 33-yard line. 3rd down and about 14 yards to go. Cavaliers were in this position a little while ago on this drive and completed a big long pass. They send 3 wideouts to the far side of the field, 1 to the near side here on 3rd and long. Baylor will go back to pass. Throws it deep, and it's going to be caught. It's going to be a touchdown.
Flag down.
Flag is down, no?
Well, and another flag because he spiked it. Can't do that, young man. It's not the NFL.
There's a flag down at the 40-yard line.
Could be a holding on Tri-County.
There's going to be 2 penalties on Tri-County?
It could be. I didn't see. Looked like the tackle was getting pushed back.
That was a beautiful pass. Who was that to?
Martinez.
That was a 32-yard touchdown pass. And then you said I didn't see. He
spiked it.
You can't do that in high school?
Yeah, you can't. Well, you can do it, but you're going to get flagged.
What? I don't understand.
Yep. So that's going to end up being like a 30-yard penalty against Tri-County.
I hope the young man learns from that, though. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Did they march them both off?
Yep. Because it was a dead ball foul.
So that's 25-yard walk-off?
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
That's like a 30, yeah.
Stop, buddy. Where are you going? Jeez.
Because it was after the play.
Yep.
Well, the play
had been completed.
The play shouldn't even have counted because they took the penalty.
But this happened when there was no play going on, so I understand that completely. It was a dead ball foul on sportsmanlike conduct on Tri-County. That ball moved back all the way to the 25. So instead of the go-ahead touchdown, Tri-County's got to get to the 19-yard line, and they're on the 25.
3rd and 46.
Or they're on their 35, I should say. Baylor goes back to pass again, being rushed. Going to keep it himself. Get knocked out of bounds, and that's where what a heartbreak for the Cavaliers. They have 25 yards of penalties.
Well, and North Newton's ran one play in this half, in this quarter, and Tri-County's dominated. And unless something drastic happens, they're going to come away with
nothing,
no points. And
you thought you had to go ahead score.
Exactly. But we talked about coming in. Teams going to make the least mistakes in short field.
Tri-County made 2 of them in a row there. Punt is away. It's a good punt this time. Clovis lets it go, and it rolls dead. What a punt. All the way down to the 30-yard line. 16-16 score, 3:11 to go in the third quarter. Back after this on 3KGthecage.com.
Working with our customers has been Kentland Bank's trademark for 87 years. We're dedicated to making your visit a lasting one, and helping you achieve your goals is our #1 priority. With 5 locations, Kentland Bank offers all loans needed for today's businesses and families, including car loans, mortgages, agriculture, and commercial loans. We're here to make your busy life less hectic by offering online and mobile banking, bill pay, and P2P payments. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
my microphone. That might be better. Back at Tri-County, Greg Willis, Bob Kurtz, Bill Kay with you. Hope you're enjoying your Friday evening. Hope you enjoyed our live streaming of high school football this year on 3kgthecage.com. We really did enjoy it, and I'd like to thank all the athletic directors for allowing us to do that. Except North White. They're still the stubborn one here, but got everybody else on board. Hand off to Clovis up the middle. Good running room again.
Wow.
Cavalier,
just hard to
Greg,
tackle.
you're right. They just try and jump on them and hold on. Clovis breaks it up to the midfield stripe, 49-yard line of Tri-County.
Braden Lanou on the stop.
First and 10 Sparties at the 49-yard line of Tri-County, and Greg was right. Clovis is going to get his number called a lot here. He fumbled the last series. Clovis has got it again up the middle.
Man, that first collision.
Knocks his head down and plows ahead.
He's still moving forward after that first collision, and the tacklers, would-be tacklers, are moving backwards.
7-yard pickup on first down. Now it's at the 42. Second down and 3 for the Spartans, looking to break this 16-all score with 1:30 to go in the third quarter. 16 points in a row for the Spartans to start off. Tri-County answered with 16 straight, and that's where we are. Clovis again up the middle. Good running room.
Clovis on the carry. McMorrow.
Nothing fancy for North Newton. They're just saying we're going to give it to Clovis, and you try and stop him. And Tri-County hasn't done a good job so far. First down up to the 36-yard line now.
Sophomore Bryce McMorrow in on the stop that time.
Wind still howling from the southwest. Temperatures are not bad. It's just really windy. Ball's at the 36-yard line. Fumbled and then pick it back up. Scotella's got it. Still got pretty good yardage, even off a fumbled snap.
Scotella on the carry.
Up to near the 32-yard line. 4-yard pickup. Second down and 6 for the Spartans. Probably the last play of the third quarter here, as this quarter's gone by rapidly. Ball's at the 32-yard line. Second down and 6. Fox looking over the defense. Got 5 guys around the line of scrimmage now. Man in motion is Johnson. He's got it on the left sweep.
They got blockers out there.
And he's going to get a first down and a little bit more across the 25 down to the 24. That should do it for the quarter. 16-16, scoreless third quarter as the clock winds down at the end of 3. It's North Newton 16, Tri-County 16. Fourth quarter coming up next here on 3kgthecage.com.
Founded in 1931, Community State Bank in Brook is your community bank. We specialize in relationship banking while offering the technology required to meet your modern banking needs. Community State Bank is the area leader in new construction loans and home mortgages. Our lenders know small business and have products to meet your farm and business needs. We're available to get to know you and your needs today at 224 West Main in Brook or by calling 219-275-2441.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Reinforcements Designs is a full-service graphic design, screen printing, and sign shop. They offer logo designs, screen printing, banners, signs, vehicle lettering and graphics, airbrushing, vinyl letterings, digital printed graphics, freehand engraving, and more. 37 years of design and graphics, Reem Bontrager will help you come up with a customized project of your ideal or plan. Just ask. Give Reinforcements Design a call at 219-866-8626 for your next graphic design project.
All right. Fourth quarter set to action here. First down and 10 for the Sparties at the Tri-County 24-yard line. Fox looks over the defense. hands it off to Clovis. Tri-County's got no answer, Greg, for the run right up the middle. There's good Clovis just getting what he wants.
Yeah, North Newton's been getting a good push all game, and like I said, they've been running the trap a lot, and then that was just the belly fullback on the off tackle play there. So it's I haven't seen Tri-County make any adjustments on their front or anything.
Wide open holes. Bill, you got a halftime score at Highland?
Yeah, and not a good one for local Jasper County football fans.
Fox looks deep. It's going to be caught for a touchdown.
No one covered Ellinger.
Ellinger from Fox, and that's a 17-yard touchdown pass. What a pass by Fox. What a catch by Ellinger. Wide open in the right corner of the end zone. Spartans regained the lead. That was just a good drive by North Newton. Shows they can pass it, you know. They'll go for two again. Let's see if Clovis gets it once again. He does, and he goes into the end zone. Yes, he does.
The conversion is good.
So North Newton swings back the momentum in their favor, and they lead 24-16 with 11:17 to go. What a pass and what a catch by the Spartans there, who are not known for their passing.
That score from Highland is Highland 27, Kankakee Valley nothing at the half.
Cougars have just disappeared here in the second half of the season, haven't they?
They sure have.
We're 4-1 to start the year, and now KB is on the verge of losing their fourth straight game, right?
Yes.
And not competitive in any one of them, I don't think.
Bob, who caught that pass?
Ellinger.
Okay.
And once again, Tri-County, they had issues with their corner and on coverage, but you go from Tri-County had first down and 10 on North Newton's 30-yard line, and then with the two penalties and a touchdown taken off the board, then they end up with a 3rd and 45, and that really flipped the field for North
Newton. That's
Newton.
a swing of 16 points maybe. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And when you're struggling, you can't overcome stuff like that.
No, exactly.
You can't afford 25 yards of penalties, or probably more than that, where they called the hold at. So it was probably like 40 yards of penalties in one play. Looks like the ball is, again, the Cavaliers have trouble picking it up, don't they? They're really struggling on kickoff returns to field it cleanly. They got no chance to get a good run back because they're having to try and scoop up a loose ball. How much emphasis in practice, Greg, do coaches put on special teams?
Well, I think, some coaches put more than others, and I know, it's, of course, North Newton's not at the point, but, you try to give some of your guys some breaks on some of them. But, I think it's more of a mentality that a team has. They don't think, special teams are that important, but they really are.
Baylor's got it, runs to the outside. He's running sideways mainly, and he doesn't get many yards. So has North Newton adjusted their defense this half to stop the outside run by Baylor?
Well, I think so, because they've been bringing, like I said, they were playing the 3-down front, and then they're bringing their outside backers, Clovis, and it looks like the other outside backer is Rhett Fox. So they've been bringing those guys, especially Clovis, on a blitz almost every time.
Is it time to throw a pass now, maybe, for Tri-County?
Well,
Trips to the right side here for the Cavs. Baylor in shotgun formation. Looks back to pass, being rushed. Throws it out, incomplete. Baylor looks like he's limping pretty heavily on one of his legs, too, doesn't he? Or is that my imagination?
Oh, it looks like it on that.
That pass attempt was for Bryce McMorrow. It almost looked like he was throwing it away. All right, we have a final score from North White. West Central 34, North White 14.
What a second half for the Trojans. It was
Congratulations.
14-14. Congratulations to Mark Hall and the Trojans. Wow.
Midwest Conference champions. There's a nice play by Tri-County.
Good pass and catch.
Baylor looks like he throws better when he goes to his left than when he goes to his right.
He's lumping like he can hardly walk out there.
Yeah.
29-yard line up to the North Newton. 35. What's that? 21, 31, and 5. 36-yard pass and catch from Baylor to Stoller. 1st and 10, Tri-County at the Spartan 35. Baylor again. Heads the ball off. Shimmerhorn's got it. Gets tripped there. The running game has been limited this half for the Cavaliers. 10 minutes to go in the game. 24-16 North Newton leading, but Tri-County has it. 2nd down and 9 at the 34 of North Newton. 8-point Spartan lead, looking for their first win of the season. This is as many points as they scored the whole year. 2nd down and 9 from the 34. Baylor with a long count with 3 wideouts to the left side. Running back to his right. Shimmerhorn's got it again. Not much going there.
Shimmerhorn on the carry. Columbus with the stop of the Spartans.
It's going to be 3rd and 6 maybe. 7.
Ball's at the 32. They have to get to the 25. 9 minutes to go in the game. 24-16 North Newton leading. Tri-County marching down the field here. 3rd and 7. 1 right out, right in front of us. 3 on the far side now. Baylor prefers to roll to his left to throw the passing. He goes back. No rush at all. He's got all day, but the Cavaliers can't get open. Still can't get open. Baylor still on his feet, still charging across the 20. He's got a 1st down, I believe. What a run by Baylor. Spartans just missing tackles now.
And he did. I mean, it wasn't like he took off running. He was wanting to throw that ball.
Cavaliers just didn't get open. Sometimes you just got to help the quarterback out and come back to him, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That was a 7-yard run. He got it right to the 1st down marker at the 25. 1st and 10, Tri-County from the North Newton 25.
8:12 left in the game.
Shimmerhorn's got it up the middle. Nothing doing.
Shimmerhorn on the carry.
Well, you got to get open. And Baylor is limping badly.
Yeah, that's really taken the number one option away from this Cavalier offense is Baylor's runs. Or limited them anyways.
Trips to the left for Baylor. Shimmerhorn behind. Baylor goes back to pass.
Look out.
The Cavaliers, look at the receiver, just not doing anything. Just trotting down the field. Not even, I don't know what.
They finish their route and they just stop.
Yeah, they just stop and look at Baylor. 3rd down and.
Well, there's a flag.
Flag goes down. That was
a light flag over. Well, he threw that maybe about 30, 40 feet in the air.
We'll see what the call is. This is a big call. Sideline.
Oh, there's your sideline warning.
Get that. Just quit calling that. Quit it.
How can you have a sideline warning?
With nobody on the sideline.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't know who's coaches or who are just fans out there or the ball boys or whatever.
Sideline warning with 8 people on the sideline.
That's a dumb rule. That's a dumb rule.
No, that's a dumb interpretation by that official. There's no need for that.
3rd down and 8 from the 23-yard line. 7:24 to go in the game. 24-16. Shimmerhorn's got it. What a tackle that time by Johnson.
Johnson with the stop of the Spartans.
Caleb Johnson, a nice tackle there.
This could be the game right here, boys.
Ball's at the 20. They got 4th down and 5.
Right at 7 minutes to go.
Cavalier receivers got to get open. They're just standing around out there. I couldn't believe that last pass play.
Yeah, you got 3 guys in the end zone. I saw exactly what you were talking about.
And they're standing there. Baylor goes back to pass again.
Baylor could take off. He has so much. He's
It's caught over the middle for a 1st down and more near the goal line. McMorrow with a catch. A good pass by Baylor.
And he was looking at Stoller down here to the right, but North Newton bracketed cover him. In other words, they had a guy pressing him off the line of scrimmage, and they had another back over deep.
12-yard pass on 4th down and 5. Cavaliers 1st and goal from the 2.
I think if he was healthy, he would have ran it.
Shimmerhorn, will he go in the end zone? He does. J.P. Shimmerhorn scores, and now the Cavaliers a 2-point conversion away from tying the game with 6:23 to go in the game.
That's Shimmerhorn's 2nd touchdown of the game.
I told you guys this would be the best game of the year for us. Now what do? Got to have 2 points to tie the game here.
Was that a 12-yard pass, Bob?
That was 2.
2-yard
run. 12-yard pass.
He got in.
And I think Baylor carried it, right?
Yeah. I think he got some help there with the Bush push.
But Baylor scored it, right?
Yes.
Hey, look at that. We're tied at 24, folks. 6:23 to go. We'll have the final portion of the 4th quarter after this on 3KGthecage.com.
May have
Pulver
overtime.
Psychological Services offers psychological counseling, consultation, and assessment. Locally owned and operated, Pulver Psych focuses on solutions for the community and serves as support for individuals, families, and organizations. Whether you're in need of personal, family, or success counseling, Pulver Psychological Services can help you reach your life goals. Increase work satisfaction, have better relationship compatibility, improve sports performance. Get in touch with Pulver Psychological Services by visiting pulverpsych.com.
What a game, folks. North Newton and Tri-County tied at 24 with 6:23 to go. What a drive by Tri-County, guys.
Just when you think they're dead in the water, they come back. That pass before the touchdown run that was key.
Now, do you roll the dice and see how gutsy you are and try an onside?
No. You got to kick it with a little authority. With the wind, you should be able to get it a pretty good distance, I would say.
And you got 3 timeouts. You got to trust your defense, I think.
Been a great game.
It's been a little bit of a game of momentum.
Yes, it has. Every time North Newton goes ahead, Tri-County answers it and ties it up. How many times? That's a good kick up to the 20-yard line. Johnson's got it. 25, 30.
Uh-oh. The contained guy fell down for Tri-County.
And again, another great run back by North Newton.
Wow.
And they got a good field position at their own 46-yard line.
They should not have had that. They had a guy perfectly in place down the near sideline here, but he just slipped and fell.
Let's see if Columbus can lead the Sparties back down. All Fox and Ellinger teamed up the last time. Clovis has got it up the middle. They can't stop him. Now a flag goes down. Now again, the back judge from the 25-yard line threw his flag 27 yards.
Yep. What happened just to dropping it?
Pass interference offense.
Yeah.
You can pass interfere on a run?
blocking the
back.
blocking the back.
Well, that's just killer penalty. They go back inside the 40 down to the 38-yard line.
And after you had like 11-yard gain,
Yeah.
so
1st and 18 for the Spartans. 6:05 to go in the game. 24-24 score, North Newton and Tri-County. Fox under center. Clovis has got it. Still on his feet. They cannot stop it. Tri-County is just getting pummeled at the line. He almost got 18 of those yards back. He got 16 of the yards back on a handoff right up the middle. North Newton's offensive line doing a great job tonight. Tri-County's line's not getting near Clovis.
Plus, he just won't go down, Bob.
Well, he's not being touched very hard either.
Ah,
He's running hard, too. He is, and he'll get it. Nope. Scatella gets it. And that line is just rolling over Tri-County's defensive line, and they're creating big holes for both running backs. It's a first down. It was 1st and 18, and in 2 plays, they got it at the Tri-County 38.
right at 5 minutes to go in the game.
Can't you stack everybody at the line of scrimmage, Jeff? There, I'm starting to do it now. Greg?
Well, that's what I said. Tri-County's really not made any adjustments on defensively. Now they're bringing pressure that time. And there was a nice hit.
And they stopped him for a gain of 3. 4:42 and counting in the game, 24-24 score. Could we be headed for overtime?
would that be just
appropriate?
Yeah. For what we've had this season.
Ball's at the 35-yard line.
If North Newton's going to try to go big, they'll probably try to go to Ellinger down here as a split out.
Fox under center. Hands the ball off.
Yep.
To Clovis, and he's got good yardage again. Their running backs aren't being touched for at least 5 yards down the field. And North Newton's going to score again, boys. Tri-County cannot stop them defensively.
The only time they stopped Clovis was by
When he
punching the ball out of his hands.
Yeah. But now they're not even touching him for 4 or 5 yards down the line and past the line of scrimmage. Clovis has got it again. And there's one of the better defensive efforts that time by the Cavaliers. Folks, we're down to 3:35 to go in the game. 24-24 score. North Newton threatening at the 24-yard line. 2nd down and 9.
The ball's on the right side, on the right hash, and Fox is the left-handed quarterback, so I wouldn't be surprised to see a little boot action coming out to the wide side of the field, giving him a run-pass option.
Now, you think Tri-County would just sell out on the run here and try and stop Clovis. Fox. Clovis has got it. A little better defense that time. He gets stopped before he gets to the 20. 3rd down and medium now for the Spartans.
We're at 2:47 and counting.
Ball's at the 21. Sure, they're going to go for it on 4th if they don't even make it here. And Scott Rowell says, well, we'll take time off the clock.
Sure.
We don't care.
It's going to be tough for Tri-County to get down all the way down and provide any kind of an answer here.
Oh, look what they did the first half. They answered twice in about 7 minutes. The last one was with under a minute to go, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
They're just going to let down. I think they're going to call timeout here.
Yeah, I think so.
No, it was 2:17 they scored, yeah, and then got the ball back.
With under a minute, I'm sure it was.
The Tri-County Athletic Department would like to thank Miller's Custom Metals for their...
Well, it's going to say who makes it. It's 3rd down and about 6 to go at the 21. The game on the line right here. Will Tri-County's defense rise up, or will North Newton's offensive line, which has had a good night, and boy, I tell you, Clovis has had a great night too as well. And
Well-
Fox hasn't played that badly either, I don't think.
You got to think there's got to be some sort of play action pass coming in here with 2 minutes and 14 seconds.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think it's 2 runs.
He's got his 2 timeouts left.
2 runs by Kolovas.
I keep waiting. I'm like Coach Willis there. I keep waiting for Fox to do the same kind of play that
Little
Baylor's
bootleg.
has had so much success with.
His teams don't like to pass, but they do it out of necessity. Well, we'll see if the Spartans do it this time. 3rd and 6 from the 21. 2:14 to go and a 24-24 score. North Newton and Tri-County from Wolcott here.
Well, he's got Ellinger on the short side of the field. No one is covering Ellinger. No one is covering Ellinger at the top.
You're right.
Looks deep in the
There
end
it goes
zone.
to
It's
him.
going to be
Touchdown Ellinger.
it's intercepted.
Oh, he took it
We'll
away
see.
from him.
Now the referees are going to comply. They're going to argue about it. The Tri-County player has the ball in his hands.
I thought that was caught by Ellinger.
Well, I saw that. That's twice now.
Well,
that
what are they going to call? It looked like he had it for a touchdown, but then the Tri-County player had the ball.
Ellinger.
It's going to be a touchback.
Oh.
Tri-County ball on the interception by Tri-County. Anybody see the number who intercepted that?
18.
Martinez.
Martinez with a key interception.
But once again, Tri-County blew that coverage.
Now, wait a minute. He intercepted the ball.
Yeah, but he should have been covered because he put too much air underneath it.
So now Tri-County with the biggest defensive play of the year, and they have it 1st and 10 at their own 20 with 2:07 to go. They've got a chance to score.
Yeah, Coach Rowell is not happy. And I couldn't tell how they rolled over, if he hit the ground. I just saw the kids roll over and the Tri-County kid come up with the ball.
They're over. The 2 referees are over there talking to Scott Rao. He doesn't like it. Scott is pretty mild-mannered. So they're done talking it over, and what a defensive play. That was amazing.
It was definitely a nice recovery.
1st and 10 for the Cavs at the 20. 2:07 left, 24-24, North Newton and Tri-County. Crowd getting into it. Baylor's got it. Looking. Now a flag goes down. That's going to kill this drive. 2 flags go down. So that wipes out this drive. I don't know how many timeouts does North Newton have left.
They have 2 left. I think Tri-County has all theirs.
3, yeah.
And now it's flags at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you're backed up now. You're at home. Do you just play for overtime?
Well, they got to mark it back all the way to the
9-yard line.
9-yard line. They have to get to the 30, 1st and 21. Two wideouts to the right. Baylor gets the ball. He's running and gets it up to the 15. Let's see if North Newton will call a timeout. No, they're not, are they? Just letting the clock run. If I'm Tri-County, I take my time here. 2nd down and 15. Why are they hurrying? Trying to give North Newton some time to work on the clock. Baylor looking back, being rushed. Fires it deep, incomplete.
Baylor's pass incomplete, intended for Solar.
I think if you're Tri-County,
With the pressure on the
receivers aren't getting open for Tri-County. They're just running around and not trying to get open. And Baylor's, if they're open, he would get it to them, but.
Well, that was just a heave over the bench.
Right. Third down and 15 from the 15.
I think you're going to run it here, but
Schimmelhorn.
Sanders on the carry. Clovis with a stop.
No, that was number.
So now North Newton's going to have the ball back with probably decent field position with a little over a minute left.
1:10. And I think they had to call a timeout here.
See, that goes back to, and you have two different schools of thought on time management. With the two incomplete passes there, you could have ran that down and, went to overtime, but, it's, I guess that's the old school of thinking.
Well, the ball's at the
16-yard line.
16-yard line, fourth down and 14. Cavaliers have to punt away, and let's see if they can get off a punt that the wind helps them. The wind's still blowing strong with the Cavaliers this quarter, angling toward the right sideline here.
Well, if we do go to overtime, Tri-County's going to have to center in on Clovis because I think we have a big dose of him.
Clovis standing back at his own 40-yard line, or at the Tri-County 40. Good snap.
Oh, almost blocked.
Yeah.
Good punt. Cavaliers not getting back down there. Clovis lets it go. It's going all the way down to the 34-yard line. What a punt that time by the Cavaliers. Took advantage of the wind. Under a minute to go. Spartans at their own 34. What do you do here? Do you try and pass the ball?
If I'm Scott Rao, I'm taking the knee and I'm going overtime. I'm going to say that Tri-County, I'm going to give the ball to Clovis 4 times and see if Tri-County can stop him for under 10 yards.
Ball's at the North Newton 34. First down and 10 with 58 seconds left.
Coach Willis, is it each team gets a possession from the
10.
15?
From the 10.
10.
Yep.
Fox goes back to pass, fires it deep, and incomplete.
Fox pass incomplete.
Now, if I'm Scott Rao, I got to run the ball and make Tri-County take timeouts.
He had a Cale Ellinger was open there, but Fox.
It's a bad pass.
Yeah.
53.6 seconds to go. Second down and 10 for the Sparties at their own 34. 24-24 score. Just barely under a minute to go in the game. Second down and 10.
One timeout left.
6 men along the line of scrimmage for TC, and now a flag goes down, and that's going to be on North. I'm telling you, if Tri-County stops them defensively here without a first down, they could get some good field position with some time left. Now they move it back to the 29-yard line. Second and 15. If I'm Scott Rao, I'm running the ball and making Tri-County take timeouts. Ellinger split out wide to the left. Just one receiver out wide. Man in motion. Fox goes back to pass, fires it out. It's almost intercepted out there. And again, North Newton playing right into Tri-County's hand. 47 seconds to go, third and 15. North Newton not being conservative. They're passing play after pass play now.
He's got to run it now.
I would think so. 47 seconds to go, 24-24. Third down and 15 at the 29. You have to get all the way up to the 44-yard line. Fox under center. Looks to pass again, fires it deep. It's going to be incomplete. Ellinger just dropped it. That was a beautiful pass by Fox. He would have had a first down and more, but he flat out dropped it at the 50.
Hit him in stride.
Yeah, that was a perfect pass. Scott Rao's got to be beside himself there. That would have gone for a long way. Now they got to punt it into this wind, and Tri-County should get good field position if they can field the punt.
Oh, I'm bringing the house here. I'm going for the block.
And they got 2, 4, 5 guys. Oh, and it's a bad snap, and he's going to be sacked in the backfield. No, they throw it now. They throw it. He intercepts it. It's going to be a touchdown for Tri-County. A touchdown on a botched punt play, and they threw it right to the Tri-County player, and he scores with 31.3 seconds to go.
Oh.
I've never seen that in my life.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
He had time to punt it, too, after but the snap was botched. Then he ran, and then he fumbled it.
Oh, my golly.
Oh.
I didn't see who intercepted that. Do you? Pearson?
You need to send that into you had one job to do.
Jonathan Pearson ran that back from what?
About 20 yards, maybe 15?
15, I'd say. We'll have to see that on a replay.
You give him
interception return from Jonathan Pearson.
From the
15, I'd say.
It's not from the line of scrimmage?
No. Now the extra point try. Kick is up. Looks good from here. No good. Wide left. 31 seconds to go. Tri-County leads in an unbelievable play. I've never seen that. It was a bad snap. The punter, Scotella, went back to field it. He tossed it to another Spartan player way behind the line of scrimmage. He tried to throw a forward pass, and Pearson picked it off and ran in for the touchdown. We've been watching football a long time, Bill. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. And what a time to have it. 31 seconds to go. Now if you're Tri-County, I'd almost kick it out of bounds here, Greg, to be honest with you. The run backs North Newton have gotten.
That or at least put it down hard on the ground, and right down the middle of the field hard.
Yeah, don't kick it to Johnson right here, and he's... Tri-County leads 30-24. Jake West has got to be pumped up now.
Unbelievable.
I'd never seen anything like that.
I have to say, it's almost like the Michigan State game.
Yeah, just about. Interception on a fourth down punt attempt. Wow. Now Tri-County's got it covered defensively.
That interception reminded me of the Purdue one where Syracuse picked off a terrible pass. A lineman picked it off and went.
Yeah.
That's the kind of pass it was. It was a low
key kick
line
now.
Drive.
Yep. Key kick for Tri-County. They've got to cover well. And they just kick it right to. No, kick that out. That's a good play. I like that. Just kick it out of bounds. So that's a good play.
Is it?
Yes, I think so. Because they would have gotten a lot more. They've been getting a lot more yardage running back kicks than the 35-yard line.
I don't know.
How many times have they ran into
How many times have they been able to stop Clovis when he gets the handoff? That's what they're going to have to do right now.
Don't have time now. They got to. Your Tri-County, you got to play a little prevent defense there. They got to go 65 yards in 31 seconds. We'll have to send that play in to somebody. Fox, ball thrown out, dropped. 28.7 seconds to go. Second down and 10. Cavaliers looking for win number 2 of this season. North Newton trying to avoid an 0-8 regular season. I never expected that to happen. I thought we were going overtime. Still might, but North Newton's got to go 65 yards in 28 seconds. So doesn't Tri-County have to back up a little bit more than they got two safeties deep, but boy, they
just can't let them get behind you.
Fox goes back to pass, fires it deep. Should be intercepted. It is. And that'll do it. Martinez with the interception. Kevin Martinez had a nice game.
Yep.
He's a 5'5", 152-pound sophomore. And he seals the deal for the Cavaliers. 30-24 with 20 seconds to go. It's the Russ Martin victory formation lineup here, I would say, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
What a crushing defeat for North Newton here. They weren't in many games this year. First game of the year and the last game of the year, they're right in, but just make critical mistakes.
Baylor takes the lead.
And the last play is a kneel down. It's going to do it. Clock winds down, and Tri-County records the second win of the year, 30-24 over the North Newton Spartans. And look at the Cavaliers celebrating out there at midfield. Man, they are pumped up. You got to like that about that enthusiasm for Tri-County, you know. 30-24, Tri-County wins game number 2. Post-game show up next here on 3kgthecage.com.
High-quality, personalized dental service is what they do at Hillcrest Dental. For over 40 years, generations have relied on Hillcrest Dental for beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. John Ayler and Dr. Jack Drone look forward to seeing you for your next dental visit. For information or to set your appointment, call 219-866-7117. That's 219-866-7117. Or visit hillcrestdental.net. Hillcrest Dental is a proud sponsor of all high school athletics.
Meet you at Arnie's, Rensselaer's go-to pizza and so much more. Pizza, sandwiches, burgers are here. Don't forget about dessert. Wings, cheese sticks, garlic bread too. Arnie's pizza menu has something for everyone. Dine in or carry out in the best pizza in town. Located across from St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer. Call 219-866-9999 and meet you at Arnie's.
Hi, this is Chuck Clark with the Underwood Insurance Agency, formerly Preferred Insurance Group. Are you tired of being sacked every month with your auto insurance bill? Do you feel you just pay your premium to your agent and never hear from them? We at the Underwood Insurance Agency work with over 10 insurance carriers to get you our best rate and coverage we can, and we pride ourselves on serving our customers like they are our family. We are conveniently located in Remington and Lafayette. We can be reached at underwoodagency.com. Reach out to us to score big savings.
Reinforcements Designs is a full-service graphic design, screen printing, and sign shop. They offer logo designs, screen printing, banners, signs, vehicle lettering and graphics, airbrushing, vinyl letterings, digital printed graphics, freehand engraving, and more. 37 years of design and graphics, Reem Bontrager will help you come up with a customized project of your ideal or plan. Just ask. Give Reinforcements Design a call at 219-866-8626 for your next graphic design project.
Working with our customers has been Kentland Bank's trademark for 87 years. We're dedicated to making your visit a lasting one, and helping you achieve your goals is our #1 priority. With 5 locations, Kentland Bank offers all loans needed for today's businesses and families, including car loans, mortgages, agriculture, and commercial loans. We're here to make your busy life less hectic by offering online and mobile banking, bill pay, and P2P payments. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
In agriculture, preparation is important. Dedication is you deciding what to plant and then asking what it will take for a good crop. How much work will it take to produce the final crop? In sports, preparation is vital in becoming the best you can be. Dedication is a will of achievements for a winning desire. Corbett Farms encourages everyone to do their best by having a winning spirit, attitude, and achievement. Your positivity will make a difference. Corbett Farms is proud to sponsor high school sports.
Bob Kurtz, Greg Willis, Bill Kay. 30-24, Tri-County in exciting fashion defeats North Newton. Cavaliers finish 2-7. North Newton drops to 0-8. Billy, you got second half scoring summary?
Bob, I was all ready to go overtime there.
Me too, yeah.
Man, I was in that mode. But, okay, it was 16-all at the half, and North Newton got in the end zone first on a Red Fox 17-yard pass to Cale Ellinger, and that was with 11-7. There was no scoring in the third quarter. That was with 11-17 to go in the contest. Andrew Kolovis ran it in on the extra point attempt, so North Newton was looking strong at that point, 24-16. But Tri-County answered on a nice drive of their own, and J.P. Schlemmelhorn punched it in from 2 yards out with 6:23 in the contest. Cody Baylor, the quarterback, was had an outstanding game. Would not be denied on the extra point attempt, pushed it in, and just like that, we're back tied again, 24-24. North Newton came all the way down court,
That's next month.
Ready for basketball
next month,
but came all the way down, and it looked like they scored on a medium range pass play into the corner of the end zone with a wide open receiver. But somehow, Tri-County's Kevin Martinez stole the ball from him, the defender back there. I don't know how he came away with it.
So he had 2 interceptions in the last part of the game, then, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Wow.
Yep. So, yeah, he did.
So that made it still 24-24 then, didn't it?
Still made it 24.
With what, under a minute to go in the...
That was with 2:07.
2:07.
That interception. So at the 31-second mark, Tri-County on North. They kicked off to North Newton, and North Newton went 3 and out, so they were going to have to punt it back with 31 seconds left into the wind, but they never got it off. Tri-County got a good rush, and the snap was high too, wasn't it?
It was bobbled. I don't know.
bobbled.
Yeah, somehow, some way they fumbled it.
And there was a block protector back there, but 2 North Newton guys couldn't get rid of it. They tried to swing around and find some extra space to kick it. Anyways, that could not happen, and so they threw up a pass, and sure enough, Kevin Martinez was right there again for Tri-County, and he ran it in 15 yards. No, that was Jonathan Pearson, on that return. Jonathan Pearson scored the game-winning touchdown on a 15-yard interception return. Tri-County went for the point after kick that time, and it failed. So that's your final 30-24. North Newton had one last chance, and they're just throwing up prayers, and that's where Kevin Martinez came up with his second interception of the game to seal this one away for Tri-County. With 20 seconds left, Cavs finish up 2-7. North Newton 0-8 on the season.
All right, we'll take our final timeout. Bill and Greg will determine the Hillcrest Dental player of the game, and we'll wrap things up. Tri-County wins in the last seconds, 30-24 over North Newton. You're listening and watching high school football on 3KGTheCage.com.
High-quality, personalized dental service is what they do at Hillcrest Dental. For over 40 years, generations have relied on Hillcrest Dental for beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. John Ayler and Dr. Jack Drone look forward to seeing you for your next dental visit. For information or to set your appointment, call 219-866-7117. That's 219-866-7117. Or visit hillcrestdental.net. Hillcrest Dental is a proud sponsor of all high school athletics.
In agriculture, preparation is important. Dedication is you deciding what to plant and then asking what it will take for a good crop. How much work will it take to produce the final crop? In sports, preparation is vital in becoming the best you can be. Dedication is a will of achievements for a winning desire. Corbett Farms encourages everyone to do their best by having a winning spirit, attitude, and achievement. Your positivity will make a difference. Corbett Farms is proud to sponsor high school sports.
Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent Joe Goodman has been serving the Jasper County and surrounding area since 2009. Being involved in the area, Joe Goodman has kept his interest in making sure he provides the best insurance for his clients. Whether you need life, car, home, business, farm and crops, or even renter's insurance, Agent Joe Goodman will keep searching for the best policy for your valued investments. Call Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Joe Goodman at 219-866-4694 or stop in at 2570 North McKinley Avenue in Rensselaer.
After a hard day's work or play, it's time for some relaxation, and there's no better place than Unwind on Front Street in Rensselaer. For massage therapy, facials, spray tanning, yoga classes, and wellness, stop by Unwind. They also offer student athletes 30-minute massages for $25. Alina would like to thank Unwind's loyal customers for their patronage since 2016. To make an appointment, call Unwind at 219-869-0290.
Founded in 1931, Community State Bank in Brook is your community bank. We specialize in relationship banking while offering the technology required to meet your modern banking needs. Community State Bank is the area leader in new construction loans and home mortgages. Our lenders know small business and have products to meet your farm and business needs. We're available to get to know you and your needs today at 224 West Main in Brook or by calling 219-275-2441.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Okay.
Are we on? Okay.
I didn't know you had that music on there, Bobby. That's going to wrap it up here from Tri-County, other than our Hillcrest Dental player of the game and some late scores we've got. Let's keep you hanging on that player of the game for a minute. KV trying to come back a little bit. They were down 27-0 at one point at Highland. They've scored the last two touchdowns.
Hang on a minute. I got an update here coming.
There?
So
okay.
Just give me go to the other scores. I'll come back for the KV score.
All right. Other scores in a big one. West Central breaking away from North White. It was 14-all at the half, but West Central ran away with that one 34-14, and that put them in undisputed number one territory for the Midwest Conference.
All right, got an update. In the third quarter, it's Highland 27, Kankakee Valley 20. So
there we go.
Cougars are coming back.
Cougars are mounting a comeback. Will they have time? But so far, so good for KV. Another final on the road, Rensselaer Bombers in the Hoosier Conference crossover game where East meets West. In the alignment, the way it finished up, and it's Lewis Cass 28, Rensselaer Central Bombers 14. The Bombers dropped to 5-4 on the regular season. I should have said West Central improved to 8-1, while KV is trying to get up over 500. They're at 4-4 going into that Highland game. One game from yesterday, we had oddity was a Thursday night game in high school football, and that was due to several reasons, getting officials and then the alignment of the South Newton volleyball sectional is being played tomorrow. But it ended up being a South Newton victory at Frontier, 35-6. So a nice finish for the Rebels this year. That they ended up 6-3 on the regular season.
How about West Central and South Newton football this year?
What a bounce back year it's been for them. Coach Willis, I think we agreed. It's there's a lot of would-be heroes out there, and I was set to call it Andrew Kolovis if North Newton was going to win that thing in overtime. Or I was also looking at the real hard at Kevin Martinez. But I think, that game was in the balance. North Newton had a stranglehold. If you remember way back when, that seems like forever.
Right, it was 16-0, and they were rolling. And so, that's something, but probably Coach Hall, I was thinking about Mark Hall, congratulations. But it's probably something that Coach Rao is probably, a little bitter pill to swallow. You're up 16-0, got the ball, and then, come down and losing that way. But on the flip side of that, Jake West got to be extremely excited for his team and how they responded. And you're right. I think Martinez made some big plays, but we kind of figured out that Mr. Consistency through the game was
the quarterback for Tri-County, Cody Baylor.
Yes.
Was what a game. With his feet, with his arm, he did it all tonight and led the TC. That's a huge victory for them, Bob, because I think they've got a winnable game next week. They play a team that's only got 2 wins on the season. It's on the road, but it's Tri-Central. Is that what we said?
Tri-Central, yeah. They needed a game like this because they'd been struggling pretty mightily this year. They won the second week of the year and hadn't won since then. So to get behind 16-0, and then that final touchdown in the first half, I think really sparked them. That really gave them some life and momentum.
Because that was with no time on the clock.
No time, yeah. They scored with no time on the clock.
So they scored no time on the clock in the first half. They scored with 31 seconds to go in the ball game. Talk about,
Isn't that when you're having a year like North Newton's having, things like that happen to you, Greg?
Oh, exactly. And that's, you try to get out of that. And, another thing is that Tri-County, remember, they had 4th down and 5, and they converted a big one.
A 12-yard pass.
Yeah, before they, before they scored the touchdown to tie it. And as we're looking at, I think our rain has arrived.
Yeah, it has. It has. Okay, so Cody Baylor is our Hillcrest Dental player of the game for Tri-County. And I want to congratulate Jake West and all his guys, the seniors that celebrated senior night tonight, and just that team for, coming back. It was a tough, long trip to Indianapolis last week, and they had a close game there. Came out on the short end to Indiana Deaf, who's probably one of the top deaf-rated schools in the nation, is what I'm reading about, and with just a stud quarterback. So.
And finally, a good game for us on 3KG. We haven't had one all year, a close one. And finally, the last game of the regular season, we have one, and what a thrilling way to win it. I don't think I'll ever see that again, how that was won, where interception on a punt. Not by the punter either.
Not by the punter either. Exactly.
All right, guys. That's going to do it from here. I'd like to thank all the sponsors for making the broadcast possible. And Jeff LeBeau and the gang here at Tri-County. This is a beautiful little press box here. Had it all to ourselves. We appreciate that. Greg, thanks for coming over. And Bill, thanks for coming over. For my partners, Greg Willis and Bill Kay, this is Bob Kurtz. Final score, Tri-County 30, North Newton 24. So long, everybody.
The proceeding was a presentation of 3KG Community Broadcasting.